Hi, beautiful people. I hope that you guys are having. I hope that you guys had an amazing day. It's 10:28, and I just wanted to do a check-in with you guys before I do my regular live stream. Whew. And I don't know why it's always harder for me to just talk to you guys, but you know what? I have kind of a busy week that's going on, and I just wanted to chat with you, make sure you guys are doing all right, and all that good stuff. I have. Hang on, you guys. I'll be right back. Okay. It's like 100 degrees in Palm Springs in the daytime, and I feel so dehydrated. Let me share with you. So, I don't talk about this stuff much anymore, but I'm thinking, Jerome, thank you. I'm gonna do my regular live stream, but right now I'm just gonna chill and do a quick check-in. How are you doing, Jerome? I'm just doing a quick check-in with you guys because I can't really talk to you guys that much my other live streams, because we're just going. Okay, so let me get to what I'm gonna say real quick. So I don't really talk about this stuff anymore, but when I first came on here, I was sharing the like my sobriety journey with you guys and counting my days with you guys. And as I was looking at these days, I'm at 1,401 day. Now I don't actually count my days anymore. I use a calendar, but my goal has just been to get to 4 years, which is May 21st. May 21st, I'll have 4 years. Now, is that collagen water? Yes, it's collagen water. I have an extra. Can y'all hear my puppy playing? I have an extra dose of it. Okay, so my goal has been to get to 14 years. Oh my god, that's my goal too. But to get to 4 years, uh, which is coming up. And then after that, I really don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna keep like. I usually just count the milestones with you guys. And let me close my door because they're loud out there. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna close my door. Would you say, Jerome, you're doing fine? That's good. We're doing okay too. So a couple of things, y'all. I don't know just how regular I will be within the next couple of weeks because I have a couple surgeries coming up. This all has to do with the sobriety stuff. I have a couple surgeries on my mouth coming up. And so I might be in and out, but I'm still going to bring you guys the news like I usually do because there's a lot that's going on in Iran. But today I was mostly just thinking about how far I came and those kind of things. So it's good. Now, as far as the sobriety thing goes, you guys, there's a lot of things that's just different. Uh, some of you feel that I need to revisit my past or revisit like some of the things that I used to talk about. But what's good, Detour? I'm just chilling before my regular live stream. Some of you guys feel like that. And I don't think you guys are gonna get what you want because of how how are you doing, Detour? I don't think you guys are gonna get what you want. You guys are just gonna be kind of disappointed in that. But I only came over here to see how you guys are doing. Misunderstood. Always my future wife. Oh, mercy. Let me drop a link for you guys since I'm doing a check-in. You guys do not have to hit my link at all. Oh my god. I hit my share screen because I'm so used to sharing my screen with you. No. Future wifey. Uh how do I drop a link? Shoot. Oh, here we go. I got so much to do these coming weeks. There you go. There's a link for you guys if you want it. You don't have to. So anyways, some of you, I had gotten, like, I had a lot of invites this week to hit people's panels, talk about different things, and I have turned them all down because what do y'all want to talk to me about? Let me tell you something. Your browser has blocked your screen. What? Wait, do I have to end this live stream? I might have to end the stream if I don't even know if that link's gonna work for you guys. It looks like something's blocked, but whatever, I don't care. Detour says, revisiting your past only to judge your growth in sobriety. Yeah, Detour, but sometimes people are asking me to do it. I feel like this. Well, I'm gonna do a political one after this anyway. But I kind of like it when I can come over here and just talk to you guys, and then you guys could talk back to me. I really like that. I feel that there's so much that we could talk about, and I want to do these live streams more. I do, but I kind of get a little nervous, honestly, talking to you guys. And it's crazy that I get so nervous because I used to talk like this all the time. I never did. I used to just come here, talk to you guys when I was in the beginning stages of my sobriety, right? Now I'll talk about stuff like this. So when I was in the beginning stages, it was cool. Everybody likes me. I was a train wreck. I was just a mess. And I had no problem talking to you guys. But the healthier I got, the more I became interested in the world, the more I wanted to go back to school and get my education, which is what I'm doing now, you guys, finishing up my psychology degree. Y'all know I already graduated from one program, right? So I'm already in the medical field, but I'm finishing up my psychology degree. And I'll let you guys know what else is happening as that gets further along, but there's so much more. And so I feel that all these people that want me to hit their links and talk about my past needs to stay there. They don't be nervous. Well, I'm always nervous. I don't know, you guys. Y'all gotta let me know if that link works. But I'm always nervous. I'm nervous all the time. But it's okay. I'm a professional. I got this. All right. So I just find that I find it disappointing. But every now and again, I do have to revisit it because I have a milestone coming up in May. So we're going to do a sobriety type live stream. I have to. I feel like it's important. And then I have a birthday coming up on Wednesday. Oh, the link works. Okay. So there's just a lot that's going. I knew Claude was coming up. My browser said, what's good, Kara? My browser said that you guys were blocked. Okay. We got to time the stream today because I want to cover Iran, but I don't want to talk about Iran right now. But I'm going to say, I mean,
good morning.
Let me give my spiel.
Oh, sorry.
And how you feel about that airplane crashing at that airport in New York? This is a great question for Claude because Claude is in New York.
Wow, I'm just now hearing about it.
Oh, okay.
That's the first I'm hearing.
Finish. I'll cover that right now. But what is wrong with my Okay, so all I was saying, Claude, is that as I'm getting closer and closer to my milestone, I'm also getting a little more nervous. Hold on, you guys. I just lost my chat. I'm getting a little more nervous, and you're asking me, I'll get to it. And what's good, Smooth? And dang, Illuma Negro, you didn't even let me finish my thoughts, and you throwing me questions about airplanes in New York. I will answer the question. But first, I have to look to see what happened in New York because I don't know right now. But I'll look. So, I'm going to get out my chat. So, I just feel really, really proud, you guys, of how far I've come. And I am aware how angry my commentary makes some people. Sorry, not sorry. And I'm aware of people wanting me to go back and revisit stuff from my past. I've been asked to hit all these links lately. What's good, Cara? I've been asked to do a lot of things you guys don't even know about. I don't have the kind of platform to where I'm going to bring drama or negativity to you guys because there's only positivity over here and Donald Trump. All we care about is what Trump is doing in the world. We don't really care about what you guys are talking about. But I just don't owe you guys that much. I regret everyone that I have met before I got sober. All of you. So please don't take that the wrong way. I'm talking about that I actually met, okay? Not people, because of this, because most people that came into my life at that time just was not good for me. I can't see wanting to befriend somebody that's heavy in addiction. I can't see it. I can't see how people are wanting me to go back and answer for all of these things that happened. I really don't understand it. And I feel that some people in my life, or I'm gonna bring you in a second, Qual. Let me finish what I'm talking about. I feel that some people in my life are just so, they're not even in my life anymore. Let me tell you something. All these people that I let go of, I'm not asking to come back. I'm doing fine. I found my own lane. I built my own tribe. I'm building my own group. I'm building my own community. And some of you have to realize that sometimes when you go about changing something in your life, maybe you went from Democrat to Republican, like some people might. Like some people might want, maybe, but there's always people that's like, oh, what about this? What about that? Like, you can't move on. I have already moved on from a lot of stuff. And some of you that's in my inbox, DMing me a bunch of mess, not my moderators, not my friends. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about people who have all these troll names that I don't even know how to pronounce. Just stay away. Stay away. I got too much going on. When I'm at work in the daytime, I'm not thinking about YouTube because I got people that's depending on me to do my job correctly. My job has no room for mistakes. And for those of you that have followed me for 4 years, you will see how far I've come, and you will see, I'm going to get to the news on my next stream. You will see that, you know, what I'm talking about. And I probably won't even leave this live stream up. What's good, Claude? We got till 11 o'clock to chill.
Oh, okay.
While you're talking, you said don't let them keep you in the always. You know what it is? So what it is, the only way I address stuff is if it comes over in my community. I think that people feel that I owe them something. I'm invested in you guys that's over here. I'm invested in people that are like-minded, and you don't have to be like-minded. Just please don't be liberal. Like, I just care. You can be liberal, Paul. I just care about people that want to do something different and want better. I do not care about people that want to hold me down, that feel that I don't deserve to live because I'm going to live my life and I'm having fun living my life. But I still have a lot of challenges and things like that. And I still have a huge responsibility to my community. And I have my family. And I'm just like, wow, this is what sobriety looks like. It looks great. I do kind of miss doing sobriety commentary. I do. Because my community was so strong. You guys were all over in my DMs telling me about your growth. And every now and again when I'm live streaming, you'll see somebody put in my chat how many sobriety days they have. That's because that was my commentary, you guys. So every time you guys see it, when you see somebody say, hey, I got this many days sober, congratulate them. Because it's not easy to do. It's not even easy for me to talk about. By me talking about it, I believed in recovering out loud, right? I wanted people to see that you can do this. So I put it out there. Because I'm like, now I have to do it. I got to walk the walk, right? You can't just talk about it. And I did it. And I did it. And as I became more strong in my sobriety, right? I've always been functioning. I've always been, you know, a part of the community, kind of. My political beliefs got stronger and I really dived into that commentary. So there is no going back. Guys, I just feel very grateful. I'm grateful for another milestone. I'm grateful for those that still rock with me, and those that don't, I wish you the best in your endeavors. That's all I gotta say. Now, Claude, while you're speaking, let me find that clip about what happened in New York. I'm gonna go on mute real fast. Hey, Rich, I see you.
Well, listen, that what you are accomplishing and have accomplished is outstanding. And you know what? They're they're exactly where they're supposed to be. They're in the rear view. So, man, some people are there for a reason, and some people were there for a season. And their season's over, and you just keep doing what you're doing. You know what? And hello to everybody in the chat. I never look at the chat because I get easily distracted. In fact, when I'm actually doing my live streams, I always try to take the time out to say hello to everybody. So I get distracted extremely fast. So I very rarely look at the chat.
When was this plane crash? Because I don't see anything recent, you guys. When was this plane crash? Talking about your sobriety builder straight. Detour, let me tell you something. Now, I had to work with ChatGPT a little bit on this one. So I was like, man, ChatGPT, I use it to help me with my channel, y'all. I was like, is it okay to mention it when I'm a political commentator? ChatGPT said yes, because a lot of people struggle. I played that video with JD Vance's mom, how she overcame addiction. What I know about Biden's messed up son, who you want to compare. We're not doing politics right now. I forgot.
You just can't.
I can't help it.
I know. I always say that, and then you wonder why I say certain things. You just cannot help yourself.
Okay, when was this plane crash, you guys? I only see it from 3 months ago. Kara, right? But I love you guys so much. Listen, I didn't say that I was a perfect person, but you know, the person I am today, you guys, I'm so proud of, because I'm a good friend, great mom. I just feel that you can do things differently, and I am a prime example of that. And I'm not like saying that like, oh, I'm better than anybody, because some people don't have the support system. They don't have people around them that's going to hold them down. And I have a strong family. I have like people that was like, come on, that was able to catch me. So I'm really grateful for that. But I feel that when you go through something, you share that with people who haven't quite made it to the other side yet. But there is no going back for me, guys. And when I get that psychology degree, y'all not going to be able to tell me anything. You will. But when was this LaGuardia Airport? Okay, let me find it. But when was it? Because was it 3 months ago? Because if that's the one, then I found it. But if it was recent, let me look on my phone. So I don't know.
One moment. Let me try and see if I can see it.
Yeah, but 4 people were injured. So you're asking me about something I don't know about. I don't know. Okay, let me see. You ask me about it, I'll find it. LaGuardia Airport. You found it? Are you able to share it or no?
I'm trying to look it up myself now.
He said it's recent. Can you drop a link? Can you drop a link in the chat or no? Air Canada. Oh.
You said plane crash here in New York, right?
Yeah, I don't see it. If you could send me a link, and the link has to be a shareable link, then but other than that, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, I think I see it. Air Canada flight involved in runway. LaGuardia Airport. You know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. All right. I'm still here. An air traffic into and out of LaGuardia. Let me see. Oh gosh.
I just
see. I don't want to do anything here because they. Oh God.
I can get some. Let me see. Go ahead, Paul. Let me see. Let me see. I can ask someone here if they've seen it. It's bothering me now that I can't find it. I'm surprised none of my moderators sent it to me earlier, because I would have looked it up before I came.
Yeah, this is my first time hearing about it.
Is the war, trying to see if we're going to put boots on the ground over in Iran. That's what I've been looking up, because you guys, over here in California, it's looking kind of, gas is crazy. I knew that gas was going to hit $6 a gallon here. I knew it, but they're talking about closing the Strait of Hormuz indefinitely if Donald Trump doesn't agree to certain things. Those are the things that I've been looking at. So forgive me for missing this one. I didn't see it. But if somebody sends it to me right now, I'll share it for you.
Yeah, they said it just happened at after midnight.
Yesterday, so maybe that's why I missed it. Hold on.
This just happened after midnight.
Okay, hold on.
And they're saying it
You said
collided
it
with
was
a fire
on
engine while it
the
landed.
Canada. Okay, hold on. This was yesterday? Yesterday.
Yes, it was. Well, you could make a case it was early today because it's
Oh,
it
today?
was 12:04 Eastern time, so it's still
Okay.
March
You guys want to
22nd your
see it?
time.
If I find it, y'all want to see it? Okay.
And if I'm able to get it, I'll send it to you.
Yeah, y'all, I can't spend all day looking for it. I
But
don't
this
know.
was KTLA, so that's not even here in New York. So there you go. Let me see. Here it is. Hold it. And they're saying it could have involved. Hold on.
I don't know why, you guys. It's not coming up for me, so I gotta move that along.
It was carrying a group of Orthodox Jewish passengers from the New York City area.
Maybe we can watch it live. I usually don't play live news over here, but I can. But I'm pretty sure.
There's no details have been confirmed yet.
About what happened?
I mean, this happened less than 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Well, what's the details that it's saying? What are the
oh gosh. I gotta go.
Okay, so I'll have to do it like this, you guys. Let me just look it up. I won't be able to play a video. I won't be able to play a video. But hey, John. Hi. I'm just here for a few minutes with you guys before I go to my regular stream. But how are you guys doing though? Well, how are you guys doing with everything that's going on? John, they closed the airport. Okay, I'll have to look for that.
Yes. Okay, let me see something.
So normally my moderators will send it to me, but $6 in Cali, yeah, $6 in Cali. There's some places that you could probably get it for less, but yeah, it's about $6 here. You saw a lot more accidents gonna happen. Okay, since you know about it, Negro, why are the accidents happening? Because I don't know enough about it to give commentary on it.
Well, this is actually happening probably due to the government shutdown, to be quite honest with you.
But what would that have to do with the plane?
Because a lot of these TSA people have not been showing up. That's why.
Maybe that's a better story to look up. What's happening with TSA?
And of course, the partial shutdown is still going on.
Well,
and that's because the Democrats. See, this is why the Democrats are in trouble. Because this is 100% on them.
To be honest with you guys, I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Partial shutdown.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, I know why you wanted me to go ahead.
The story. I looked it up a different way. But why do you say the Democrats are in trouble?
Because this partial shutdown is 100% their fault. The fact that they're willing to keep it shut down because they don't want to fund DHS, it's making them look bad. You see what's going on? And people are going to remember this. Because a lot of people are not getting their paychecks as long as this partial shutdown is going on. And that's why these TSA workers are calling out and they're not showing up. They're not receiving a paycheck.
Do you guys like it when I do this style of a live stream? Do you guys like it when I talk to you guys about these things? Normally, I just show a clip. You know why? Because I like you to judge for yourself about stuff and not take Emmy's word for things. But I think I need to do both. I want to talk to you guys. Do y'all like it when I talk to you guys? Everything I share right now is for educational phrase purposes only. Let me play something about this shutdown. Let me play something about the shutdown and some of the problems it's causing. Hey, Damage. I'm just doing a quick check-in with you guys. Yes to what? I don't know what you're saying. Yes to. I don't know. You guys gotta let me know what you like because I'm tailoring my commentary to fit you guys because I can't answer all your questions on my verticals. I can't, but I love talking to you guys. Let me share this clip for you. Ugh. Let me try to share this clip for you. Okay, guys, let's watch.
And he's right. It's close to incoming flights. And it happened at LaGuardia Airport in New York City.
Okay. I don't know if you can send me a link. That works. Let me know.
Let me see if I can. I might have to. One moment.
Y'all hear it?
Hours long as TSA agents are forced to work without pay due to the ongoing partial government shutdown. And there's still no indication of when this might end. Skylar Henry joins us now from Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. That's in Atlanta. Skylar, good morning. How do things look today?
Errol, you know this airport well. The wait times at the main checkpoint already close to an hour. The call-out rates for TSA officers continues to be significant. And we also know that they missed their first full paycheck last Friday. And since then, the agency says that they've had a higher than average number of unscheduled absences.
It's super packed.
More long lines on the way to the gate and still no pay for TSA officers.
I want to find the plane
In
crash for you
Philadelphia,
guys.
flyers found 3 of 6 TSA checkpoints closed. At Houston's Bush Airport, it was a waiting game for passengers, even out the door.
I'm here 3 hours early, so let's hope that I get through.
And in Atlanta, Reggie Monsanto says he got there with 5 hours to spare, with good reason.
It's a 45-minute flight, and we got up at 6 to get on a flight at 2.
In the time that we've been here, we've seen the wait time only increase at all 3 checkpoints here at Hartsfield-Jackson. Travelers in the main checkpoint are waiting more than an hour in line. The inconsistency and chaos is adding to the frustration for tens of thousands of daily travelers here.
On Tuesday, Atlanta was one of 3 major airports where more than 1/3 of TSA officers called out of work.
The morale is getting worse by the day because no one knows when this is going to end.
Cameron Cochums is a union steward and lead TSA officer in Boise, Idaho.
You're waiting in line because government can't do their job, and it's ruining people's lives.
Beyond getting to the airport early, some more travel tips for you. Check security wait times on airport websites or even their social media. The information on the TSA's mobile app may not be up to date. If you have TSA PreCheck, opt into touchless ID that's offered by some airlines. It's similar to Clear and can get you through a lot of these security checkpoints much faster. It's available at 65 airports, and Errol, obviously, it's something that a lot of people may want to take advantage of during these times.
Yes, that is key and golden information for travelers right now. People, make sure to share what you heard from Skylar with all your friends and family. Skylar, thank you.
So we're on week 4 of this.
Many travelers are suffering at the airport today as security wait times stretch longer than usual, in part due to a lack of staffing. TSA workers are calling out. They are under pressure from working pay because of the month-long partial government shutdown. The Transportation Secretary says 300 TSA agents have actually quit. Union officials add that members just missed their second paycheck.
So they're basically quitting because they're quitting because they're not getting paid. But I thought they weren't allowed to. Like, I thought not anybody can quit, but
I mean, they're not getting a check. You showing up if you're not getting paid?
But I thought they were just being furloughed. Like, they're still going to get a check eventually.
I'm pretty sure their bills are still piling up. So I mean, you can't tell them that.
I'm determined to find this plane crash that he's talking about. But
I just sent the link over to you. I just sent you a link.
Okay.
And that's why I was kicked out. Because I literally just sent you a link.
New York, is CBS New York an actual
That's
news
me.
site, or is it like one from YouTube?
That's from CBS News.
It is? Okay. Huh. I hate that it's not taking me. It's taking me to Safari, so I got to go through all these ads and then I'll share it with you guys. You just dropped the link? Where did you drop the link at?
No, I didn't drop the link. I sent it.
No, I'm talking about Negro.
Oh, sorry.
I don't see it. Okay, let me. Oh, I gotta take off my Bluetooth so you guys can even hear what I'm listening to. Okay, so you sent it to me from CBS New York. Okay, go ahead and talk while I find it.
Oh, hey, Damage Inc. And hello, everybody. Hey, 23B Rad. And hey, Illuminegro. And hey, Kara. Thank you all so much. Again, I don't always look at the chat because I'm easily distracted. So, were you able to find it?
Yeah, but I see it. Yeah, but it's taking me to a Safari link, and I want to share it on my YouTube. Was it CBS News Texas or was it Texas?
Oh, now I gotta still have me come out of here if that's the case. I don't believe it was CBS News Texas.
Oh, New York. Okay, you guys. CBS News.
It was CBS News New York.
Okay. Oh, you can go ahead. You don't have to wait for me to find this. CBS News.
No, it's cool. You should be able to come up soon.
No, I'll look for it. I just don't want the dead air. So you just talk to CBS News New York. News Network. Hang on, you guys. I'm gonna.
No, but I mean, when it comes going back to your I do miss your sobriety talks. I thought those were wonderful, and I think you should go back to them every so often. You should.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about doing a day of it, but I won't really talk about because I feel like, I'm kind of to a point where I'm kind of there more for other people. More, I don't mind talking about the journey and stuff like that. Bringing people on and talk about their stuff, maybe like once a week. But I have another channel. I just haven't been on the other channel where it's called Sobriety Matters. You guys can sub over there, and I will be back over there. Because I don't mind doing both. I just have to figure it out. Okay, guys, let me find it.
Yeah,
but if you guys want me to, I'll talk about whatever you guys want me to. I'll just have to figure out how to program it. So that way, I definitely would want to do it earlier if I were to do it. And I would want to, like if you guys ever had questions for me, if you ever wanted to ask me, how did I do it? What was it like? You guys can always ask me to do a stream like that, and I would set up a stream like that. Okay. Now, as far as what we're talking about, I miss it. But once I started talking about, you gotta remember, I started off talking about Tom Homan, and then that video hit 1,000,005 views.
Oh wow! Congratulations.
Yeah, because nobody was talking about Tom Homan. And then I started talking about Marjorie, and I talked about Caroline Levitt, and that video went viral. And I said, well, this is what y'all want me to talk about. Okay. And I would do debates on other channels, and some of those channels, one of those channels you mod for, I'm not gonna say his name, and they kept kicking me off the panels. And I felt that is wrong just because how are you going to have a political conversation with just one side? I feel it's important here.
Yeah, I agree.
I clearly represent the other side. But if conservatives can't speak out and Republicans can't speak out, then over here, this is our home. So anybody could speak out over here. And that's just what happened. And then I just never went back to sobriety type stuff. That's just what happened. I didn't step one foot in a bar for 20 years. I only went to support a friend that was in a band. Oh, cool. What part do you agree with, Kara? What do you want me to do? What do you guys want me to do? Y'all over here, you guys can tell me. Do y'all want me to do a sobriety? I can do that commentary for you one day a week. I would choose Sundays because Sundays are when I do my open chats. If you haven't noticed, Sundays the day I try to come and just talk to you guys. I don't have to think too hard about these streams. I can just come and talk and chill and just be myself, which I'm always myself. I don't always have to think about Trump.
I think you say that just to see.
I'm getting off subject. Let me find this down. Did you hear about Gerald's the dolphin? No, Monigo, you're telling me stuff that's new. You tell me stuff that's new. I don't know, but I want to know. If you ask me about Iran right now, I can tell you about Iran. I can tell you about Nancy Guthrie. Those are the things I've been researching. All the other stuff, no, I'm so sorry. Send it to me before my live stream so I can research that stuff. Now, let me shut up and find this damn plane crash. I got you.
Still okay, you still haven't, okay.
No, I haven't found it, Claude. I haven't found it. Let's go to CBS New York. CBS New York.
Yes. And it should come up. In fact, it happened at 11:40. It actually happened.
Okay.
And when I mention the times, it's always East Coast time, so I know there's a 3-hour difference.
It's okay. Mayor, Iran. Let me put plane crash. Everyone's talking about Iran right now. That's what we talk about in my household. We talk about it all day because, here it is.
Okay.
But it says 4 months ago. I'm not getting anything recent. I give up.
That was an hour ago, the one I sent.
Yeah, but I
put
can't.
New York City plane crash recent. You could do that.
Can you pull it up and share it? Do you know how to do that or no?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I give up. Guys. Let me
But
see.
you know what? Let me see if I can. Just a moment.
No, it's okay. I don't want to spend that much time on it. I have to try to. I don't know why it's not coming up for me. That's odd that it's not coming up because normally I can pull an article up like fast. But I'm not getting anything that happened recent.
But I know I sent it to you, so.
Yeah, I give up. Anyways, you guys, I hope that that the shutdown ends and all that stuff, and I hope that. Oh wait, maybe there's an updated. Oh wait, here it is right here. CBS New York. Okay, I have it.
Oh, all right.
Okay, thank you. All right, let me share this. What time is it? We're still doing the time. Ooh, okay, I gotcha.
Okay.
Thank you, Johnny, for the follow. I appreciate you.
The voters are really going to remember this during election time, and they're going to hold them.
That's what I was going to talk about. I think that this is going to, what's the topic? We're just having a casual live stream before my other stream later. I think that if we put boots on the ground in Iran, I think it's going to hurt the Republicans' chance of winning midterms. I just do. Because one thing about Donald Trump, just to be fair, he did say, you know, the thing about the wars, no unnecessary wars. And some people don't understand the war in Iran. Let me share this for educational purposes, you guys. You guys have asked me about this, so let's watch. Okay. Wait a second.
With the Port Authority vehicle on the tarmac at LaGuardia Airport. Right now is a live look at the airport there, where it is shut down completely due to this emergency. It is unclear what actually caused this collision, and there are no word on injuries, but you can see video from the tarmac showing that Air Canada plane here tilted backwards as FDNY, NYPD, and EMS race there to the scene. We have been told, the FDNY says this happened around 11:38 p.m. yesterday. flight radar says the plane's last speed was going 24 miles per hour at that time. Port Authority is handling this investigation, and Port Authority tells us that the vehicle involved in this incident was a Port Authority vehicle. That was the vehicle that the plane apparently struck there. Transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve joins me now on the phone. Chris, you are looking at some of the same video that I am here. Can you walk us through anything you may know or may be able to piece together from the little information we have right now involving this collision?
Well, Alan, certainly given what's going on, details as we understand them are fluid and changing. But this flight was coming in from Montreal, had landed and was slowing down on the runway when this apparent collision happened. You're looking at images of the plane sort of inverted with the nose, or the area where there should be the nose, up in the air. It is likely that that occurred as passengers were evacuating out the back. That very well could have shifted the center of gravity on the airplane, resulting in it standing up the way it is in some of those images. So that likely here. The pictures are very concerning because the front of the airplane looks to have taken significant damage. That's, of course, where the pilots would have been. A flight attendant tends to be towards the front of that aircraft as well, the CRJ 900. 24-mile-an-hour collision. You don't know how fast the other vehicle was going, but clearly a significant crash here. You have to be concerned about the injuries to the people in that vehicle, as well as folks on board that airplane.
And CBS News New York right now is working to learn of any possible injuries involved in this incident. Chris, here, so we do understand the vehicle on the ground was involved in this incident. Can you walk us through some of the logistics of how these vehicles move around the tarmac, move around the airport, in order to avoid something like this from happening? It's required that these vehicles, trucks, fire trucks, cars, whatever it may be, move throughout the airport. But obviously, there are safety protocols in place to prevent them from coming into the path of an incoming plane. Walk us through that.
Generally speaking, there is communication between the ground vehicles and air traffic control, particularly around active runways. And in this case, what little bits of air traffic control audio I've been able to go through, it does sound like a controller tried to stop this vehicle leading up to this collision. How it ended up on the runway will be the center point of what will likely be an NTSB investigation here. We know the National Transportation Safety, we know the National Transportation Safety Board has been notified of this accident. They're going to gather information. It seems extremely likely that this will be an NTSB investigation. It has also stopped operations at the airport for obvious reasons. But the big question is where was the communication breakdown that allowed for this vehicle to end up on an active runway as a plane was landing? That should not happen. There are communication protocols in place to prevent that. And in this case, you know, it didn't happen.
Yeah, and again, we do not know what actually caused this collision here, but you mentioned the model of the plane here, CRJ 900. That's a smaller.
That's crazy. Thank you for that story. I had no idea. But I just played you guys what was happening with TSA. I'm getting ready to travel soon. I have quite a few trips coming up this year, and I don't know if I should cancel it. I don't know if I want to travel with my son right now, you know? So I don't know, you guys, how this stuff with Iran's affecting you and the prices of things are going up. There's just a lot. Oh, Lord. I don't know about that, Melissa. But that's pretty scary to think that I'll be traveling with my baby.
And the longer this happens, this what's happening with the air traffic control, this directly affects travel. This directly affects it. And again, the Democrats, now what you bring up is also a huge point too. The longer this war goes on, and I did say 4 to 6 weeks, the longer this goes on, the worse it looks for President Trump. It does. He said it was going to be quick, and it's not.
Excuse me, but
go ahead. It's true.
Why are you so close to the camera right now?
I've been the same, but go ahead. I've been the
Back
same.
up, right now. I was playing. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. But go ahead.
This solely on Donald Trump. Okay, I think the problem is a lot of people don't understand. Dang it! I need to start streaming upstairs. I need more room. A lot. Consider taking a train damage. That's what Detroit said. Maybe, but I'm going to Wisconsin. And then I'm going to, I got a couple trips coming up. Washington, New York, possibly Florida. I just got a few trips coming up, you guys. But yeah, maybe I should take a train. Maybe. A lot of people don't understand why we're having this war in Iran. I hear so many people say that, oh, it was unnecessary. You can look at my community posts and see you guys' comments to me. Long comments to me. Who's this backstage? And I think part of the problem is that people don't understand the war. Yes, it doesn't look good for Donald. People are blaming Donald Trump. Hey.
What's up?
Nothing much.
I just want to say this whole war thing is part of their New World Order plan. Israel is just having Iran do the dirty work for them. They want to create a super city in that area.
You can't, I have my banner up. You can't turn on your camera so I can see that you're a real person? And you're not going to bother me?
I mean, it's, I have my lights off and stuff and I'm laying in the bed, but I guess. Hold on.
I just don't see your, no, foods. Oh, I see you. Okay. You can turn it off. Okay, you can put your camera on. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, it's all good. But that's Israel's plan anyway. It's like throwing a rock and then hiding your hands behind your back. So Israel has a plan to do that. Not only that, but they're infiltrating many parts of Africa. I mean, a prime example is one of these oligarchs or whoever it was that purchased a large plot in Kenya. So these are Israelis, the Israelis have been infiltrating Africa for a while now, especially since they bombed the the Key West or something like that over in Israel. So this is what they want to do. It just is what it is. And not only that, but they're closing in on Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso. They want to surround those areas, and they want to have America do it for them so that they can remove all their resources.
So are you for the war in Iran, or like, are you understanding it?
No. Why would I be? America or terrorist? I mean,
who's a terrorist? Let me turn you up. Is it low to you guys, or is it just me?
It is sort of low.
America did a terrorist act, so I can't rock with something like that. And they want to call Iran terrorist? Really? That's crazy.
I have to disagree with you, because I feel that a lot of you are saying that America's a terrorist, America's doing this, and America's doing that. You guys are fighting so hard, so much harder for other countries than you are for the one that you live in. I don't want Iran to have nuclear weapons. I don't want them to be a threat to the United States. And so we destroyed their facilities so they can't build nuclear weapons over there. And I just don't really understand why people are trying to forget all the threats to America from Iran by proxy. I mean, no, I just don't really understand it.
So you're telling me so for instance, if somebody busts into your house and has a gun or a weapon, you don't feel like you should defend yourself and they can just kill you?
You're comparing apples to oranges.
That's not, though, because if America and Israel have nukes, why can't Iran?
Iran has made threats to the United States, has said how much they hate the United States. They've attacked the United States. They've through their terrorist groups, because we're not going to act like Houthis and Hezbollah does not exist. I feel that we don't want them to have I don't want them to have nuclear weapons. Do you guys want them to have nuclear weapons? So Israel is an ally of the United States, and I'm always going to be for America first.
What? Oh no, you've been misinformed.
I have not been misinformed.
You fall into the propaganda.
I'm fighting for the country that I live in. You guys are fighting for countries that you do not live in that will never fight for you. You can't go over to those countries and do whatever you want to do. I want our borders protected. I want us to have our security. Israel is a very important ally to the United States, whether I like it or not. They are, and I'm not saying I don't like it. They're a strong ally of the United States. So here we are today. America's not a terrorist group. I'm not really sure where you got that from, but
America
I feel that
is.
because Donald Trump is in office, that whatever happens under Donald Trump's watch, people like you and others are gonna wish harm on the United States, just so you can say, see, that's what happens when you vote for Donald Trump. And that's where you guys are getting a lot of this stuff from.
That's crazy. No, you're being filled with propaganda. America bombed a freaking school, like for no reason, for Israel. And
no,
Israel
it wasn't intentional.
is
If the United States has done it, and they have not did a full investigation on that, that was not intentional, and it wasn't for Israel. Detroit said crazy.
What?
Iran has been chatting
No,
death
they
to
told
Israel
you
and
they
America
told you in the
since 1978.
they told you in the media. Trump even said himself that we bombed this area for Israel.
No,
America and Israel.
He said if, but again, we're in war. Nobody meant for that school to get bombed. Okay, nobody meant for that to happen, right, Terry? But again, some of you you might as well have an Iranian flag. Some of you are so against the United States because Donald Trump is in office that it's ridiculous, and I don't understand it. I would like to hear some of the positive things you guys think about this country, and not just, oh, America has never been listed as some terrorist group.
Man, America has been infiltrated for a long time, in the centuries, but specifically now, ever since they created the Balfour Act. This is just crazy what you're saying. That's crazy. No disrespect, but you're being fed a lot of propaganda. And Israel's a terrorist state, an organization, whatever you want to call it. America is working on behalf of Israel, and Israel controls America at this point. And we just don't need to be living our lives like that.
I disagree with you. And I suggest for a lot of people to focus on what's happening in this country and to support this country that you live in. Because if something happens to the United States, what's going to happen to you guys? Are you going to go to the Middle East to live?
If anything, it's going to be a false flag that America and Israel create. This is just what they do. I mean, we're hip to it now, like 9/11, same thing. We're hip to this stuff. It's all about resources and control. And now they want to create a new digital currency. So, I mean, they got that in the works that they're testing in Kenya. So, I mean, it's all making sense. It's all coming in a roundabout way. What they're
I'm
doing.
always going to be for this country. People are going to say what they want to say. They're going to say that America is a terrorist country and all of that. Well, this is a great country. I have a lot of pride in this country, and no matter who the commander-in-chief is, right? I'm still going to love this country, and I'm not going to, yes, I would like changes. Well, I'm not going to say other countries like Iran and stuff like that is better than the United States, that they're holier than thou. No, they've been making threats to the United States. They hate the United States. They've talked about it. They feel that we're immoral. And if the United States wants to destroy their nuclear programs and facilities, then I'm going to back that 100%.
I can only hope that you'll be able to wake up to the reality of what's going on with Netanyahu and being a murderer that he is. I just don't know how to tell you anything else. I mean, you're just going to have to wake up. It's all propaganda. Like, Israel's kicking their butts, by the way. I mean, not Israel, but Iran's kicking Israel's butt, by the way. But it's still their plan. They want Israel destroyed because they're going to build it as a super city. Like, that's just what they're going to do. You know, there's been investments made, and Israel's not going to tell, Netanyahu's not going to tell his citizens of Israel that they plan on killing them, their citizens, their own, like they've done before in Nazi Germany. It's no surprise. This stuff is like a repetitious cycle with these people.
Sorry, you guys. My computer's kind of glitching on my internet. I'm so sorry. Go ahead and talk, you guys. I'm going to try to fix my connection while you guys talk for a second.
I'll let the gentleman talk.
But I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you think the Iranian government will come to our aid? Think about it.
Thank you.
Because they won't.
Why should they? Why should they?
That's my point.
Why should
They're
they?
not going to come to our aid.
They have every right for self-determination.
So they have every right to destroy us? Is that what you want, man?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. You stay here, man.
Look what
Do you want this? You want this country to be destroyed?
I'll put it this way.
Sounds like it's for me.
This country has done too much evil on this earth. I wouldn't like it to be destroyed, but karma is karma. If anything happens, I can defend myself. We should be able to have the right to defend ourselves.
Oh my God. Nicole, shush. You gotta respect the guests. You gotta be polite. I gotta remind myself of that. You guys, let me
So you're pretty much asking for genocide.
I mean, you can always always leave and go somewhere else. I mean, you don't have to stay.
I'm so sorry.
You can always leave. You don't have to stay. Sounds like you might need to take your own advice, man.
I can do the same thing. And if it push comes to shove, in order to preserve my life, I'm leaving. That's just the reality.
I'll help you pack food. Well, I'm so sorry. Let me I didn't mean that. I was just joking with you. Let me share something for educational purposes, you guys. Since we're talking about Iran, do you guys mind if we see a little of what's going on over there? Do you mind? You mind hanging out for a second?
No.
Is your channel? Are you Hot Pot Casino?
Yeah.
Welcome to the panel, Hotspot.
Welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me see if I haven't seen this one yet, you guys, but I felt like since we're talking about it, let's at least get a little bit of a background on it, okay? I won't play much of it though. I just want to see. Oh wait, I don't know if that's one I was trying to show you guys too.
I find it crazy that Iran can't defend themselves, according to y'all. That's crazy to me. And
No.
the person in the comments saying,
No,
let
we don't
Iran
want
have
that.
a nuclear weapon. That's crazy.
No.
How can you not defend yourself? America
Let's
is
take
the
a look
only
at what's going on.
country.
I'll give you the floor. Let's take a quick look on what's going on there. Don't forget what you're gonna say, because I'm gonna let you respond first, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Approaching Israel right now. What do you got for us?
Well, we should start hearing the sirens in about 2 minutes now. The way the alerts are going right now, everything from the north to the south of Tel Aviv is under watch right now, in the eastern section of Tel Aviv in particular. So when we hear the sirens start coming, usually what we get out of Iran these days are the cluster bombs. And the reason you get the cluster bombs is they're effective in terms of getting through the Israeli air defenses. And when I say cluster bomb, what I'm talking about is a warhead that's made up of dozens of little bombs. And when that's intercepted by the air defenses, it'll break up into dozens of bomblets, and the bomblets still get through. And we've seen them be very effective in terms of hurting people on the ground or destroying property because those bomblets get through. What we saw yesterday was an exception, because those were ballistic missiles with big 1,000-pound warheads. For the most part, those big warheads aren't getting through. They get intercepted. Last night, 2 of them got through in Dimona and Arad. The IDF did their investigation, and they simply determined that there wasn't a new type of weapon that was effective in terms of getting through, and there wasn't a failure of the system. It's just the fact that you're shooting missiles out of the sky, which is a very difficult thing to do. So we're keeping an eye on the skies to the east of us right now, because that's where we expect the missiles to appear. That's the direction where the missiles come through, and then hopefully we'll see the interceptors launch and get after them. So that's a situation right now, and this is a drill that the people here in Israel are repeating every day, multiple times a day. You get the alerts over your phone. That's a period we're in right now. Once you start hearing the sirens wail in the background, that's an indication that the missiles are getting close. And what people have to do here.
Okay, I can watch the stream later. But what do you guys think about that? Did you see? So, if Iran closes the Strait of Hormuz indefinitely, since China and other countries get their oil from there, they're gonna try to take that out in the United States. But I did say that I was gonna give Hotspot Casino the word. So I'm gonna get rid of my share screen. You got it.
Yeah, I mean it's tactical. I mean that's obvious. America hit their oil plants and things like that strategically and killed some of their leaders. I mean, you don't see Iran bombing President Trump. You know what I mean? While Netanyahu's being protected by CIA and Mossad and hidden, the man is still alive clearly. But the thing is, a strategic tactic. They have every right to do it. This is war.
I just find it interesting that you are going for a country besides the one that you live in. I think that you are just misinformed, and you are because Donald Trump is the one that's in office. A lot of people are wanting us to lose the war just because they don't like Donald Trump. Hey, Doc. Hi.
I mean, I could care less if it's Trump or Biden. I mean, both of them are the same bird. Just one is left, one is right. I mean, it's the same bird. Why? They're both funded by AIPAC. Like, come on. What are we doing here?
Well, unfortunately, whether they're left or right, they are, the one that's in office has a lot of power, and so, their influence does matter, regardless of who's funding them or not funding them. How you doing, Mulatto? Hey, Mulatto, I haven't seen you in a while. Damage says, so all the terrorist attacks that were funded by Iran throughout the 70s and 80s on an American basis isn't a call for action. Damage, I'm saying the same exact thing. America is wrong for protecting its citizens from the Ayatollah.
Who gave them those weapons?
Who gave who the weapons?
Who gave Iran those weapons?
So, okay, but instead of asking the question, can you answer that? So you think that America does not have the right to defend itself from terrorist groups and attacks?
America, Israel, and CIA give a lot of these countries weapons, and then they pretend like, oh, we're gonna create the problem, and then we're gonna get the solution because
they didn't create the problem. Iran has not liked the United States.
They gave them weapons.
They did not like the United States. Let me tell you something. We have the right to bear arms here in the United States, but if we abuse that right to bear arms, they take it away, right? So regardless of how they got the weapons and how we used to get along, we're not there today. So because we're not there today, we have every right to defend ourselves. We have every right to disarm their nuclear facilities, and we have every right to protect the American citizens. And I'm glad that Donald Trump is doing what he needs to do to protect his citizens. People complain about, the borders. Oh, there's a border problem. Now they're complaining about Iran. They complained about Maduro. All they do is complain when Donald Trump does what he needs to do to protect the country and forget about the threats that these other countries have caused. Listen, I live here. I'm voting for America, and I want America to win.
You can't do that by killing
What you
people.
mean I can't do that?
Especially
What do you
innocent
mean?
people.
Let me tell you something. Those other countries are not going to fight for you if something happens. And you could say, oh, I'll just pull up a weapon and fight for myself. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way, because we're talking about we're talking about, number one, if we lose, number one, we're not going to lose the war. We're not going to lose the war.
America's already losing it.
According to whom?
According to who?
According to the real news.
No, what?
You aren't
Show
gonna
me, cite your source, and I will
think
play
about-
that source. What real news are you talking about?
You don't listen to people like Larry Johnson, Scott Ritter, like real people who have information from people on the ground. I mean,
Listen,
the terrain.
I'm watching the war. All I do is, we're not losing anything.
The
Right,
terrain.
Dr. Manhattan. So if I give you a gun that gives you the right to shoot me, that was my point. You all start off a certain way. Israel has nuclear weapons. We haven't disarmed Israel. Why? They have not been a threat to the United States. They have shown restraint. They have shown that they're a true ally of the United States. Our relationship with Iran, I can do a whole live stream on the relationship, the timeline from the United States, the history with Iran and the United States. I can do a whole timeline on that. I wouldn't do it with the panel. I would do it first and then invite you guys up. But if you guys want me to, I don't mind doing a timeline of this war in our history with Iran. I don't mind. All you gotta do is sit.
Putting ground troops with that type of landscape in Iran is a death trap. That's a bad idea.
Let me change my title, you guys.
It'll be worse than Vietnam, in fact.
I'll be right back.
It'll be worse than Vietnam, in fact, for those soldiers on ground.
I'll be right back. Don't forget about the chat. I'll be right back.
Not only that, but they have hypersonic missiles, something that America doesn't have. America has like ballistic missiles, tomahawks, but that's nothing compared to hypersonic missiles that Iran has. And Iran hasn't even started to really get into their weaponry from Russia. So I'd kind of stand down.
So in other words, you're pretty much rooting for Iran to win the war.
It has nothing to do with rooting. It has everything to do with what's right and what's wrong. It's not strategic what this country is doing, especially sending ground troops in that type of terrain in Iran. It's just not smart at all.
Okay, war generals, and what do you suppose that the United States should do? Since you say it's not smart. I'm waiting.
Are you talking to
You
me?
don't have an answer?
Are you talking to me or somebody in the comments?
I was talking to you, sir.
My suggestion is United States needs to quit defending Israel and just back away, even though it's kind of too late because, when there were negotiations, Trump and Israel decided, no, we're just going to go ahead and hit up these places. And now it's too late. So Trump can't back out, and that's his own fault.
That's called going on the offensive, but I digress.
No, I mean, it's not smart. It wasn't smart. They murdered children, women and children. And it's just wrong. You don't do that to people.
I'm pretty sure that nobody intentionally tried to hurt women and children.
Really? Really?
Yeah, really.
Okay, sir.
Dude, I was in the military. We don't look to kill women and children. We look to kill only the target at hand.
That was when you were in the military, but now it's a whole different day. Israel's totally, completely taken over.
So you're trying to say that pretty much the United States is Netanyahu's puppet. Is that what you're trying to say?
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, being sarcastic is not a good look. But go ahead.
That's not sarcastic. That's for real.
Ding, 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 ding. I'm the king of sarcasm. That, as I said, that's not a good look. But what's happening here is obviously we have a difference of opinion. But rooting for the outside team is never a good look, my man. Never a good look. These guys do not give two shits about us. Trust me.
You gotta let this team stuff go. Got to.
Dude.
It's about what's right.
What are you saying?
It's about what's right and what's wrong. You have some evil people who are Zionists who are taking over America, have taken it over completely, and we are in the beginning stages of a real new world order. They're trying to change the currency. That's what this is about as well. So I'm telling you, right now, the stuff that's going on, y'all are kind of on the wrong side of history right now.
No one's on the wrong side of history. I just find that it's interesting. Again, I'm going to let me get QI together real quick. Wait, QI's gonna have to wait. Let me deal with hotspot, and then I'll deal with you, QI. I find it interesting. I'm sorry.
You got to think this country is $38 trillion in debt. There's
no. Listen, this is the best. See, here's the thing. I find it interesting that a lot of people are so against this country when people are losing their lives and their minds to come into this country. But yet we have people that lives in this country that's going to tell you how horrible the country is. The country is so far in debt. Let me tell you something about the national debt. The United States is allowed to go so far into debt every year. That debt is currency. Okay, that doesn't mean to waste. We're allowed to go so far into debt every year. Are we not on the same page there? You guys disagree with me?
No, not at all. Go ahead.
Okay. So hold on. My problem is that instead of saying things that the country's doing right and good, all I hear is a bunch of complaints. and a bunch of oh wow, this person died over there. They're unaliving people every day. They're unaliving their own people for protesting, for doing all kinds of things. They're not a friendly group towards the United States. They have had a volatile relationship with the United States for a long time. And we have asked them, we've tried to negotiate with them to stop building their nuclear weapons, stop with all of the stuff. But let me tell you something. We went into a nuclear war, and if somehow they were to build these missiles or have these long-ranging missiles, then you're going to be crying about it. But because right now you guys are just looking at TV like, oh, it's no big deal if Iran has these nuclear weapons. If they say death to the United States, nobody cares. Well, I care. And a lot of like-minded people care. And the rest of you, I don't really understand it. Because Iran sure isn't going to fight for you. You go to their country, they're not going to, you don't have rights. You don't have rights. So I would suggest to you guys, you can be mad at me all you want to, but invest in the United States, invest in the country that you live in, that your families live in, and stop believing all these things that people are telling you. Now, as far as QI go in my chat, QI, I'm not about to argue with you from the chat. If you want to hit the link, you can hit the link. But nobody's talking about Epstein right now, ma'am. When I spoke about Epstein, where were you? Where were you? They're not beating. Hold on. They're not beating. Let me highlight this comment so you can see. So I don't look like I'm arguing with myself.
Part of the reason why they did start this war was because
Talking about Epstein.
She's actually kind of right.
Donald Trump. I don't need help. Donald Trump is not mentioned in the Epstein files as far as doing anything illegal. They talk about his court cases. They talk about his presidency. If Donald Trump did something wrong in those Epstein files, believe me, those files would have been out. They would not be redacted. They would have been brought out during the Biden administration because Biden could not release the Epstein files. Nobody put this pressure on Biden, and they would have been released before Donald Trump was elected for this next term, for this current term. They would have been put out because they did everything to try to stop him. And guess what? The American people still voted for President Donald Trump. So some of you need to get over it. You just need to get over it. I don't know what to tell you.
The war is a huge distraction too by the fact that it's the Epstein class. The people who are
the war is not a deflection off of Epstein. Those are two separate things. The war is not a deflection. It happens to be it's going on at the same time because it's going on at the same time. But just because something happens at the same time, it doesn't mean, oh, it's a deflection that people like to say. I don't do conspiracies or things like that. No, this war is happening because Iran wants nuclear weapons. And the United States has intelligence there. Israel is really important for our intelligence over there as well. So we do have that relationship with Israel. But no, we do not want them to have their facilities. Thank God that we have that. And yes, we're dealing with Epstein, but I do not believe that we're in war because of the Epstein files. I feel like that's a far stretch. It's a far stretch. No, I was responding to him saying that Americans are vested in, I'm sorry, QI, for that. But you were talking about Epstein and everything else, so you got what you got.
I'll say this and then I'll get off and I'll listen, but I wish both of you the best. I hope that you two can get the most important, truthful information as opposed to the propaganda that Israel-controlled platforms are giving you. And I just hope that you'll be able to open your eyes before it's too late.
But why do you feel it's propaganda, though? Like, what propaganda are you talking about, Hotspot Casino?
I mean, you haven't noticed how, like, Bibi Netanyahu brought all these pastors over to Israel to try to preach about speaking positive about Israel for the U.S. citizens. The fact that they're wanting to take over all the social media platforms. I mean, you think of it, Larry Ellison just bought TikTok, a portion of TikTok. So, I mean, it's just like, come on. They're trying to brainwash us into believing in a new Israel that they want to create. And I'm just not with that at all. Like, if we're going to be about America, let's be about America, but not Israel controlling America with their new world order agenda. I'm not cool with that at all. And it's not a conspiracy, it's a fact.
I didn't say it was conspiracy, but I do like that you said that about America. Let's be about America. I feel that, again, I want America to win this war. Do you want America to win this war?
No, it shouldn't be a war, period. No,
So
it's
you would
wrong.
rather the United States lose this war, give Iran control for what purpose? What purpose?
This
What would that prove?
I'm not saying yes or no. What I'm telling you is this war is wrong, period. And it should have never been started whatsoever.
But it is started. So now that it's started, what now? You want America to lose for what reason?
If I have to leave America, I'll leave America. I'll just say that.
And go where?
Anywhere but here. That's just is what it is. I'll find a way. If I have to sell fish on the corner street, I will do it.
I'm pretty sure the Iranians will not accept you.
I didn't say I was going to Iran. Why would I go to a place?
So you rooting for them? Why not?
Why would I go to a place of target when Israel wants to target that area?
Why would you want to? You sound like you don't want to stay in a place that.
If anything,
you don't want to stay here. So why do you want to? Why don't you want to go to Iran?
If anything,
you sound like you want to join the quote unquote winning team, right?
If anything, I would go to Africa or South America. Those would be the two places I would go.
I've got news for you. They're not exactly embracing us with open arms there either. And what part of Africa? Because Africa is a continent.
I already know it.
Which country in Africa are you going?
I could go to Mali. I could go to Niger. Now, right now, Ibrahim Traore is working in Burkina Faso, and there's too many people who are agents like Langley who disturb the peace over there. So I understand what he's trying to build, so that's fine. But Mali, Niger, places like that, I would never go to Kenya because they're just Bill Gates little hussies. So I would just start from there and go on about my business, or South America.
You think the Africans really like us? I tell you what, good luck. Good luck with that.
It's not about liking. It's about
it sort of is, but go ahead. It actually sort of is.
It's not.
I mean, if you're going to another country, you want them to embrace you, not brace for you. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't care about that. I'm gonna make a life wherever I go. I don't care if it. I'm not an emotional person. I'm not gonna care about who likes me and who doesn't like me. You make.
It's
a life
not about being emotional. It's about being irrational.
You make a life wherever you go, no matter what. I'm not gonna make any excuses wherever I go.
I find. Can I ask you a question? It's a little off subject. A little. Oh,
Sure.
hotspot. Have you ever been to another country for an extended amount of time, or have you been outside of the United States?
Not yet, but that's why I invest and do the things I do, so that way I can be prepared.
Okay, you've never been to another country. How do you know what it will be like to live there? Like, it sounds easy to just say, "Oh yeah, I'll pack up and go," but you haven't even been outside the United States. Sounds to me like your interest and your investment should be in the United States, this country that you live in, and this country that you know.
What does America produce?
What does that have to do with anything? We produce a lot of things. We definitely produce the most oil.
America is poor.
We produce the most oil.
America is poor.
We
this is why they're finding other nations to invade. For instance, when they captured the president in Venezuela, they're so poor that they have to threaten Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, and capture Venezuela's president.
America produces the most oil. Other countries get their oil from Iran. I think that you have a poor image of the United States. America gives so much aid to other countries. What are you talking about? Now we're poor here. I don't know about you, but I'm living pretty well in the United States. Damage says, let me just read. Well, let me not read that.
It's not real aid, ma'am. It's not really. They create the problem so that they can create the solution, and they call it aid. It's not aid. It's an agenda, and it's not a good one ever. You have to understand, America occupies specific lands with the intentions of taking resources.
Poor country. Where are you getting this from? I feel that your intentions are good, and you bring up some really interesting points. I'm not going to take that from you. I'm glad that you read. I'm glad that you do research, and I'm glad that you didn't come up here with nothing to say. So I give you a lot of credit for coming up here. And I think that before you came up, I do think that you did read the room, and you kind of knew already what side I was on, right? So I don't feel that that I'm overstepping my boundaries, and if I am, you could tell me, because I do mean to be respectful to you. I just feel that because we're here, it just kind of makes me sad that you have this poor image of the United States. And that you think that we're this poor country that needs other countries for all these things. We have allies, but America has resources and America has oil. America is a country that people are fighting to get into because they get health care, because they get taken care of in countries that they can't get taken care of. So we can't be a poor country and be able to do all those things. So I'm not sure. Are you guys thinking that America's poor and desolate and we're starving over here? Are y'all starving?
The petrodollar is no longer working. It's exhausted.
They're trying to kill. Okay, so maybe the American dollar isn't as strong as it used to be. I'll give you that, but still strong. The American. I've been to other countries, and let me tell you something. When I use my American dollars, it gets me a lot. It just does. So, and I don't want you guys to think I'm just pro-Trump, everything Trump. That's not it. I'm for America, the Constitution, and I stand by this country. The good and the bad, because I always believe it could be better. There's a lot of homeless people, Eric. So you want to blame that on the country? Or you want to blame that on the homeless person, Eric? Please don't get me on a tangent about homeless people. Where are my Republicans in the chat? Because y'all pissing me off tonight. You cannot blame the United States for homeless people.
What state do you live in? Misunderstood.
Cali.
Okay, I live in Texas.
Okay, right, I've been there. Great state.
What they're doing here in Texas is they're building AI data centers. Okay. Part of that is going to be for the future currencies in AI and how things work. So without our permission, they aren't going to do what we want them to do. They're going to just take this land through BlackRock, other agencies, technology agencies, and they're just going to wipe us out. They don't care. You care so much about America when the people who run America don't care about you. I'm telling you, a lot of us are going to have to pack up and leave because they're going to drain us of our resource of water. Our food is going to really go bad. It's just a lot of stuff that they're doing right now with this war, even that they're trying to starve us out, especially through the hormones.
Are you starving, Hotspot Casino?
What's that?
Are you starving?
Right now, I'm not, but I know their plan. They told us their plan a long time ago. And it's like nobody wants to listen. It's weird to me.
I'm listening, and if you had a source where you were talking about, can I read something to you?
Sure.
Okay, so these are not MU's words. You brought up AI and whatever, but these are not MU's words. But you can look it up. The United States is not considered a poor country. It is the world's largest economy. People talk about the United States being the largest economy, and it's one of the wealthiest nations by GDP. Now, I can go on to talk about income inequality and all those kind of things. I could go on, but as far as the country as a whole, we're not considered a poor country. So if nothing else, just know we produce the most oil. We're not a poor country. A lot of countries come to the United States for aid. I'm not saying that there's not poor people within the country. That's a whole different subject. But we're not considered a poor country that's needy on other countries for all these things. I love America too, San Fran. So, MU, do you believe that there is an elitist agenda? Again, if you want to hit my link, you can hit my link, but that's a loaded conversation. Hotspot Casino.
Mm-hmm.
Do you disagree with that, or Claude? What do you guys agree or disagree with what I said?
Listen, this country have a lot of work to do. I get it, but listen, I wouldn't take my chances anywhere else. I'll tell you that.
People asking where you're gonna go, but you better figure out somewhere to go before they trap you in America.
What do you think about what I said?
Say it again because I kind of missed some of it.
Oh, were you addressing the chat? I'm so sorry. Yeah, they're asking. I was just asking if you believe that. So I just told you that we're not considered a poor country, and we have the world's largest economy and one of the wealthiest we're considered one of the wealthiest nations. Now, I didn't say we're the only ones because I can name other wealthy nations, but
Well, that's because the European Union decided to go off of the dollar. That's why. So America is still number one because the Europeans decided that the dollar would be the king of all currencies. So America's still running off of that narrative. But right now, China could up and be the number one right now as we speak.
You have so much pride for other countries.
It has nothing to do with pride. It's just straight up facts. This was their plan to begin with, but they have always wanted to monitor everything we do, and they're following China's little thing or whatever. They wanted to do a social credit score anyway, but they're trying to follow China's model. So I mean, either way, they're going to try to trap you in America anyway. So
can I ask you a question? Oh, go ahead. No. I'm gonna go on mute while you talk. I'm so sorry.
No,
go ahead.
go ahead. You said ask me a question. Go ahead.
I mean, when you think of the United States, you're not proud of the country that I know all the stuff that's going on, right? But you're not proud to be in this country.
No, why would I? No. I plan to leave. I don't know about y'all. If y'all want to stay, hey, have at it. Me, I plan to leave.
What would you like to see different?
Number one, I would like to see that this country stops poisoning us, whether it be through our food, through television, internet, social media. I mean, we can start there, our educational system. Stop poisoning us. Let us truly work and be innovative and create instead of controlling us and putting us in a box all the time. It's annoying. Stop killing other nations for their resources.
Shut up, Nicole. You asked my question. What other nation did we kill for their resources?
I mean, you look at Afghanistan.
We killed Afghanistan. Afghanistan is friendly towards the United. I need some more collagen for this conversation.
Libya. I mean, the story goes on and on, you know.
But we didn't kill those nations Afghanistan is still there. What are you talking about?
But who did you kill to get it?
These countries, hey, how you doing, Henny? These countries are not friends of the United States. They do not like the United States. Go there and try to mingle with an Afghan person and see how you're treated. And
why don't they like the United States, though? I mean, come on.
Because they consider us immoral.
Israel created this mess the whole time just to create a narrative of supposedly we're under terrorist attack and all that. They're terrorists and all this stuff. Just because they're Islam and you're Israel, really? And so you sign a Patriot Act, create a false flag just to be able to dupe Americans into believing their little whatever they got going on. Americans lost their rights. All of it's fair for the trap.
What do you like about America?
It's very little that I like. I even stopped all my social medias. I mean, the only thing I like is probably just being able to work and stack my money. But outside of that, I can't think of much else. Everything else is just getting too bad over here.
You're young. You have.
I might be older than you a little bit.
Oh, I just was going by. You look young anyway.
Yeah, I know.
You okay. I was almost gonna say I could see a young person thinking that way, but it's just hard for me because you sound more. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You sound like you'd have more pride living in a country like Afghanistan or Iran, talk about these opportunities and we stole this and we stole that, than you are in the United States. You sound fed to me. All right. You sound like you're able to work. You don't sound like you're starving up here. You're able to work. You're able to do whatever you want to do. And that's because America is set up for you to do that. America, I do believe, you guys, I might sound corny, but I do believe that this is a land of opportunity. I do believe that you can make it in this country if you want to. I see y'all comments about homeless people in the chat. You know what? If you want to make it in the United States and you are healthy enough to make it, you can.
For myself personally, my ancestors died in order for me to actually live. You know, I'm very thankful for that.
Mine's too.
So
Mine's too.
that's the only reason why I'm able to be here. There were a lot of concessions that were fought, and a lot of obstacles our ancestors had to overcome to get to this very point today. So that's the only reason why I'm here. But I have a conscientious choice to say, you know what, it's time for me to go.
So you feel that because your ancestors brought you here, you were brought here against your will, so that's why you want to leave.
No, I don't agree with what America is doing. I can't be a part of that. I'm sorry. Wrong is wrong, right is right. America is in the wrong.
You have a question from the chat. I put it on the lower third. I can read it if you want. Ask him if he doesn't mind telling us his religious preference. You don't have to, but that's the question in the chat.
I don't have a religion. I only believe in the universal creator we call God. That's it. I used to study as a kid. I grew up studying with witnesses. I never was baptized by them. And when I started reading the scripture for myself, I started studying with the Hebrew Israelites. I got out of that. I gained my own understanding from what I read. And that's it. I only believe in God, the creator. That's it.
Amen.
I don't believe in angels. I don't believe in the devil.
Okay. QI, does that answer your question? So
you said you hold it, stop. I'm sorry to cut you off. You said you don't believe in the devil?
No, I don't.
Lord, you got Claude woken up.
You don't believe in hold it. You believe in God, but you don't believe in the devil.
No. So I'm supposed to believe in this boogie creature that's scary when we were created to pass away and transition. I mean, things happen for a reason in this earth. So I mean, it is what it is. There's good energy, there's bad energy. But God is real. I do know that.
If God is real, then how come the devil's not real?
Because human beings created the devil. Human beings created that.
Well, the greatest trick the devil ever did was pretend that he never existed, isn't it? So who was in the Garden of Eden that tempted Adam and Eve? So God did that too?
Garden of Eden is allegory. I mean, I hate to tell everybody. I don't
Which
want to
is
be
in Africa, by
like
the
that,
way.
but it's
go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. It's comedic science. But the whole point is it's allegory to teach us spiritual lessons of the universe.
So now the Bible is allegory. It's not a real thing, is what you're saying.
It's just a spiritual teaching. That's all it is, to help us understand universal law. That's all.
Then how come their prophecies are accurate?
Because human condition is repetitious.
Yeah.
And not only that, but a lot of those times before human beings created specific type of sciences using radio wave technology, stuff like that, before we started really digging into the earth's rocks and things like that and using specific metals, we were able to have contact from beyond with the Most High spiritually, where there wasn't no distractions. Now we have plenty of distractions to where we can't even focus on spirituality correctly.
I will say that this world is further away from God than ever before. I'll give you that.
And that's the truth. Very much so.
That being said, wow. I don't know how you can have God there and not have a devil there. Again, you're saying that the Bible's not even the word of God, according to you. It's just a book of fables and allegory.
It teaches you a lot of things. I mean, anybody can be a devil. You could have Jeffrey Dahmer was a devil. You get what I'm saying? So anybody can be a devil. But what I'm saying is
Well, or follow the devil, which is what those people did. I get somewhat what you're saying, but to say that there's no devil, that's you're way off base. Even Jesus himself said the devil is the father of the lie. So now Jesus is a liar?
Jesus isn't real. Jesus is an allegory too.
And Jesus is not real.
No, it's a concept based on the
This
zodiac
conversation's over.
and based on the human body.
Okay.
It's the truth.
Well, God bless you, man. That's all I can say on that one.
Okay.
The fact that you don't even acknowledge Jesus. You can acknowledge God, but not his son.
The only thing I can tell you is I
Pretty much blasphemous, but it's your right to believe that.
I hope the best for y'all, spiritually speaking. It is what it is,
Okay. And believe me, I'm not trying to attack you or anything of that nature. I'm not.
Oh, I hear you. I mean, I just believe in God. That's it. That's it. It's plain and simple.
And you're entitled to your beliefs, and everybody's spiritual journey is unique. So I don't attack anybody's spiritual journey. But we definitely have a fundamental divide. I'll just say that.
Oh, of course. I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, their own belief system. I only believe in the one true God. That's it. I don't believe in anything else.
Listen, there is only one God. I don't believe in the Trinity. That's a false. That's pagan. That's a whole different. But that's a whole different. That's a whole nother video and a whole nother time. But there is only one true God. But it definitely says that there's only one way to God, and that's through his son, Christ Jesus.
I hear you.
But you don't believe in him, so and again, that's your right.
Right.
I don't know where misunderstood went, but
I don't know either.
I can barely hear you too, by the way.
You can barely hear me?
Yes.
That's weird. I'm talking to my phone, so my phone is pretty loud. Can anybody in the chat hear me?
Can you hear him loud in the chat? Maybe it's my phone. I'll be fair on that. Because I barely hear him. I hear him, but it's very faint. You hear him, but I'm louder. Okay, which is what I thought, because I hear him, but it's very faint. Oh, you're saying, okay, I see Owen Supreme thinks that Jesus is a prophet. Still waiting for the Messiah to be born of Abraham's lineage and not a falsehood that people call the Holy. That's a whole different thing. The Holy Spirit is God's active life force. It is not a person. See, that's the problem with the Trinity teaching. That is. But see, here's the problem with the Trinity. First of all, the word Trinity doesn't even appear in the Bible. Jesus is the Son of God. And also, Jesus also clearly said that the Father is greater than I am. Totally different. Totally different from the Trinity teaching. The Trinity teaching didn't come about until Emperor Constantine.
And y'all got caught.
25 AD. So that's a whole different ball game.
Claude over here preaching, and what y'all do to Claude?
And these are not my words. I'm going by the Bible itself. These are not my words. It's not, I believe this, that, and the third, because it's not about my beliefs.
I'm not jumping in that.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I said I
No,
wasn't jumping in that. You can go ahead. I let you and the young man talk because, you know, when it comes to religion, number one, if there's one, there has to be another. There's Lord. Oh, hang on, QI. Hold on. I'm going to drop a link right now.
it's just this is the problem when they have the Trinity teaching in the Bible. They're dealing with a Trinity doctrine, and that's only a doctrine. It's nothing that's proven. Again, the word Trinity itself does not appear in the Bible. It's a huge problem.
But I think that I believe in a Trinity, but I do guys don't believe in a Trinity, but I think that more importantly, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus. You know, I am a Christian. I feel now I can understand. Actually, when it comes to hotspot casino, I don't too far. Besides, him not believing in the devil, stuff like that. I'm not even gonna argue on that point. I'm happy that he believes in God. I'm happy because I do feel that we need outside of ourselves, and that's a higher power. But I'll let Claude, when it comes to religion and stuff, I leave that to Claude because Claude, that's his life. Like good morning, Uncle Claude. This conversation was over a long time ago. Yeah, he is quiet. What did y'all do to hotspot?
I'm here.
Okay.
He's here. No, he's been very respectful, and thank you very much. He's been very respectful. He's actually very good on the panel.
I had a conversation real quick, you guys. Y'all know a lot of these ideas and topics that I speak to someone. We actually research these topics and I run it by a lot of people that are, I'm surprised they'll even talk to me. And I had to let me tell you something. America, I'm gonna say this again. I love the country that we live in. It's not perfect, but I'm gonna take pride in my own country before I take pride in somebody else's. Because when you go over there, they're not raising American flags. They're raising Iranian flags and Venezuelan flags. When I went to the No Kings protest, I made a video. You guys look at my videos. They weren't raising American flags. I seen a Mexico flag. I seen I think a Guatemalan one, just different ones. As I spoke to all the dinosaurs and all the, you know, the Statue of Liberties walking around in the Teletubbies. That's what they were dressed as. I'm not making a joke. They were dressed as Teletubbies. Okay. And yeah, you know, the No Kings protest where that lady flipped me off.
Oh yeah, she flipped. I'm sorry. That's
yeah. Anyway. I forgot my down point. Oh, I know my point. Take pride in the country that you live in. Now, when it comes to God, I didn't always, you know, talk about God and Christianity and stuff like that. But, you know, that was a big part of my sobriety, and it was a big part of my overcoming a lot of things. So I know that God exists. And if there is, but yin and yang. So if there is a heaven, there has to be a hell, right? There has to. QI, where you at? You asked me to drop a link. That there is both. But I'm not gonna tell you guys what to believe. I'm not gonna do that. I'm glad that you believe, okay? But I do believe in the Bible and what's in the Bible, and the Bible clearly talks about hell. So we'll skip past the dinosaurs too. Yeah, JC, what you talking about? Who? Detour. Why, Owen? How you doing? Oh, why was Jesus not? Oh Lord, we're doing Christian stuff. Why was Jesus not born of Joseph, like the covenant with Abraham? God said, Jesus came from the Holy Spirit means either. Claude, that's for you. That's not for me. What about space, matter, and time, right, Detour?
Hold on. Jesus had to have been Holy Spirit because if it was through, that's why he was born through the Virgin Mary. He was filled with the Holy Spirit. The reason for that is because he had to be perfect to buy back Adam's perfect life that he lost in the Garden of Eden. That's why.
I accept the Trinity. I do believe in the Trinity. You guys don't?
But again, the Trinity is trying to say that they're all three in one. So he's a three-headed God. That's not the case.
Nobody's saying that he's a three-headed God, but I do believe in a Trinity. Well, I believe in a Trinity. I went to a church that didn't believe in a Trinity. I went to one that did, but I do believe that, you know, that God's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I do believe in that. Detroit said, called all things work together for the betterment and for the glory of God. I'm
But
that
that
dude.
doesn't mean all three are one. That does not mean all three are one. All three could work together, but that doesn't mean that they're all one entity. That's a whole different thing. The Trinity teaches that all three are one entity. That's not the case. If that were the case, why would he pray to himself? Because Jesus himself said that the Father is greater than I am. He also clearly said that I am doing the will of the one who sent me, who was his Father.
Spirit form. It's like God in spirit and God, like, God in spirit. And the Father and the Son are one, and then there's the Holy Spirit.
Absolutely not.
That's what it says in the Bible.
Where?
It's in there. So
where?
So God.
You're going to try and use John 1:1, and that's not the case. It's just saying that he takes after his Father. It's not saying that he is his Father. That's a whole different ballgame.
Real quickly, I just want to congratulate I'm That Dude on his continued sobriety. I see you every time you enter my chat. I see you. I salute you. I congratulate you. I'm always going to be here for you. You are doing an amazing job, I'm That Dude. And I love to see you. I love to see you. Keep coming back.
Now, I don't know if it's, what y'all are saying, but I do know in scripture that Jesus does say, if you see me, you see my Father. He said, have I not said
because
that
he takes after his Father. That's all it basically said.
On a spiritual level, like God walking on the earth. So if you see me and how I walk, then you'll see my Father.
Right. He's saying that he takes after his Father.
Right. He walks in righteousness.
Taking after his Father and being his Father are two different things.
Taking after his Father means that he follows the law, which is already written in us to follow. But he had to be the guiding light behind it, had to emanate from him so that people could see the true righteous way of how God intended it to be.
Who do you think God is talking to when in Genesis when he says, come, let us make man in our image? Who do you think he's talking to?
He's talking about the aspects of creating the human being itself, which is male or female.
He's actually talking to his son, Christ Jesus, his first and only begotten son. But I digress.
That's God having a conversation with itself, because he created man and women, the male and female. So God
that was later. But go ahead.
God is consciousness. So because we are male and female, that is a part of God. That's why we reproduce. So let us create man in our image. Even though it says man, that's really talking about human beings. We come as one, male and female.
So you don't believe in the Bible whatsoever. You believe it's just a book of fables.
No, I mean,
because remember, he put Adam in a deep sleep and that's the reason he's called woman, because he came from his rib.
That's not realistic. I mean, that's just
not realistic. Okay.
That's just not. I mean, I wish it was, but that's not realistic.
Interesting. How you doing, Brain? I see you. Go ahead.
And we kind of know it's not realistic. And here's what led me to that. There was a black scientist by the name, I think is like Tyrone Hayes. He was working for this, or he was working on this side project, I guess, for this company called Syngenta. And they did tests on frogs. And they found that the pesticide that they were using, which I think is like, what is that pesticide? Anyway, it was a pesticide that they used, and what they did was on the frogs, it turned the male frogs into female frogs. It reversed their actual sex. And so that let me know, wait a minute, what is this? How could it be that the males turn back into females? So that
you're
let me know
comparing
right
a frog to a human being, man. No.
But regardless, it's something off
Regardless.
about that.
That's a huge regardless. You're comparing a human being to a frog.
Even in the womb, we're basically females. Even in the womb.
Yes, it's me. QI in the building. Can you hear me?
Loud and
Yeah,
clear.
we hear you fine.
Okay.
You've compared the human to a frog. Haven't just wow.
This is my type of conversation. So of course, and I, I like that the young man hotspot. We share a lot of the same ideologies. I'm a spiritual being as well. And so I sort of came up to explain some, and we're probably not going to be exactly the same because everybody's on their different level. But Clyde might be bad or whatever. It's really not. Once you explain it, it's really not, because basically it's like nature is our God, right? Nature, the universe, um, that's our religion. So we're governed from nature. Nature tells us what to do, in terms of like what to eat and different, like a lot of different things. So, pretty much we think that nature is the most high, if you understand what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
What does this have to do with Iran? Let me say this. I think that when it comes to religion, I see what Claude is saying, and in this case,
Religion is man-made, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
oh no, go ahead, you guys know. And I also understand what Hotspot's saying as well, minus the health thing, because that's in the Bible. But do you guys disagree? Are you guys feeling Claude and Hotspot Casino?
I think where we got into the God talks was basically when I mentioned how Israel is constantly saying that because that these Muslims practice Muslim faith or whatever, that they're goyim and that they're terrorists.
Right. It's like it's really a religious war, because you basically have like they're both Abrahamic faiths, but you have a Christianity. I just want to Christianity versus Islam.
Right. That's part of it for sure. And I know people are fearful of what could happen in the future. You know what I mean? I'm listening to Misunderstood. She's like, why won't you basically like rock with America?
This is where you live. This is where you live. This is where your family is. You haven't even been to another country. So I'm not understanding it. Now people in the chat's telling you to pack up and move. I'm not doing it.
Proud to.
I wouldn't do that. See, I'm an indigenous American. So I'm definitely not gonna pack up and move because I have rights here. And that's why I asked him his preference, religious preference or whatever. And I did hear him say comedic science. So maybe like I think that because we have the same thing in our culture as well, in the indigenous American culture as well, like comedic science, to buy the car, all of that. So like I think that's basically why I'm not sure, I'm just assuming that he may be more interested in Africa.
For me, Africa, I have an agenda with Africa.
What is your agenda with Africa? You've never been there.
My agenda is to teach them about what goes on in the real reality. It's sort of like what the Black Panthers.
What makes you think they want to listen?
They don't have to listen if you don't want to.
They have their own culture. Why do you think? What kind of reality are you going to teach the Africans?
It has nothing to do with culture. It has everything to do with the land, the animals. The things that they want to do to Africa is crucial to everybody on the planet. And so that's why it's important that you have to, whoever can get Africa's attention will have the most power, whether it be through information or even through their resources.
You mean from a scientific standpoint, right?
Everything that entails Africa.
So you're gonna go to Africa and teach some science? I'm lost. Am I confused?
Africa is the key to
hell?
everything.
So now we're going to. Let me go on mute because I know my mouth. I gotta go on mute.
No, okay. So once again, like we're like chemical elements and stuff like that. Like we're codependent. We're like dependent right now. Like basically our ancestors, they lived from the earth. They knew how to make their own tools. Like everything that we know now, they knew and they knew how to, basically do it from nature. And that's what we meant, nature, like knowing the chemical elements, knowing, the value of precious minerals or resources, knowing the value of certain resources. And see, that's a lot of what we're missing, unless you're some type of scientist. And what he's looking at is he feels that Africa has the most resources. So he's looking at, if he gets to Africa and he studies a certain geographical area, he can find, a lot of resources and be able to do a lot with those resources. Just like here, like a lot of people are sitting on top of a lot of resources. Just like sometimes the weeds that grows, your grass or whatever, when it grows high, we look at that like weeds or whatever. But a lot of times that's the same stuff that we're buying in the store, like the dandelion, like the chamomile. A lot of times we just don't, and we don't know what we're looking at. Just like the trees, we have what do we call them? Sugar cane. What is it? Not sugar. Sweet gum tree. Sweet gum trees outside, and sweet gum trees is what produces the Novocaine. So, like, if you could actually start, learning how to process this stuff and use it like our ancestors did, then we become a lot more dependent upon independent. And with artificial intelligence coming around, and they're saying that artificial intelligence is going to take a lot of jobs. Like he said, the only thing I do is come home now and work. He's looking at reducing his resources, or going back to essentials, bare essentials, which are in nature. He's looking at, like, you can even produce electricity for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what he's looking at. So you could correct me if I'm wrong.
What I'm looking at is the fact that I know that America and Israel are the primary players in exploiting Africa for its resources. When you think of coltan, uranium, what else? Coltan, uranium, and what's the other one? In the Congo that they're extracting. Anyway, these things that they're doing, it's causing a lot of bloodshed that they don't want to report to us. But they create all these distractions around what they're doing, these oligarchs, because they have an agenda. And
I agree.
Our job worldwide I'm Pan-African, but our job worldwide is to make sure that we protect Africa, because we aren't the only beings in this earthly realm. We have lions, we have tigers, we have giraffes. And for us to totally ignore the fact that this earth is to be shared is very irresponsible.
I think that is a really important point. We do have lions, tigers, and bears, but we're very aware that we share this. I think a lot of us, especially the United States, is into the fact that we share.
Well, I think he's talking about the elitist class. Like,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Claude. I wanted your opinion, Claude, because I wanted to, sort of do a temperature check from this point.
I understand what he's trying to say, and listen, the fact is that Africa is the only self-sustaining continent when it comes to that. The problem with that is the people who are indigenous to that land don't control that land either. You're talking about America and Israel. I mean, you're leaving out the Dutch, you're leaving out the French, you're leaving out the British, and they still all have a very strong hold. And I left out the Chinese. All four have very strong ties in Africa. You're leaving that out. But I get what he's saying as far as resources and everything being concerned. But you're talking about the United States and Israel, how they've treated the indigenous peoples of their land. You can't leave those guys out. because they've actually been more harmful to Africa than those two people have.
And I don't really, I'm scared to say it now because, but I'm gonna say it. We have here in the continent, because America is a continent. A lot of people don't realize that, and I know y'all do because y'all are pretty intelligent. But it's the continent itself. We have a lot of resources here, a lot of resources and stuff here, and it's likewise. It's likewise. How can I put it? But the only difference between us and Africa is that they do control Africa because they are a part of Africa. Here in America, we still we have treaties. Like the indigenous people have treaties. So we still have, we still hold a lot of our rights. Now they're not gonna necessarily just broadcast it or tell us that we have a lot of our rights, but we still have a lot of our rights, and we're not completely, let's say, colonized.
I think that, okay, I hear what you guys are saying about, oh, okay, Detour said, I'm so sorry, gotta go, great live, see ya, well, thank you, Detour, have a good night. Hey, Zero, go ahead, QI.
Well, that's basically what I was saying. You can't sleep on America because, I mean, like, I don't know if y'all believe in, what is it called when the whole world was connected?
Pangea.
Pangea. All right. So basically look at it from that way. It's like one planet and resources all over the planet. And if you know anything, like, okay, so basically like they study astrology, and a lot of resources are replenished or plentiful at a certain time, just at a certain time, like the almanac, and that's why you want to follow the almanac. It's just like farming. A lot of the the resources, like you want to say diamond and different things like that, copper and different things like that, it's plentiful at a certain time depending on astrology. And so, if you study that, then that's when you'll be able to find a lot of, the resources. Because remember, they came here looking for the gold. So it's not like America does not have resources. I think we've gotten, like, we don't know, like, we're not so familiar with a lot of the resources that we have. And I think that's where they take advantage of us. Because like when you own land, one of the things or when you purchase land, you want to make sure you purchase land where you still have your mineral rights, because a lot of times you can purchase land and not be able to own your mineral rights. That's not a good deal. You want to own your mineral rights because, like, oil, there are a lot of like different resources and stuff that you could get right from your from your land. So I hope I make sense when I say that.
You make sense, and I think that's something that, because hotspot, for those of you that missed it, we were talking about Iran, we're talking about the war, hotspot. I don't want to speak with words in his mouth, but he feels that America should never have entered, and that we're not a wealthy country, we're a poor country, and just stuff like that. He said a lot, but I want to say this: when I was talking about the war, and I was telling you, number one, the United States we produce the most oil, okay? We don't get our oil from Iran. Now, with Iran threatening to close the Strait of Hormuz now indefinitely because they're not reaching an agreement with Trump, that's going to make other countries take that out on the United States. But when it comes to, number one, my interest is in the United States because I live here. I'm not going to be more interested in other countries. Be mad at me? Be mad at me, but I live here. Now, let me say this. So it was said on the panel that we're losing a war. Now, you guys, I wanted to look this up for you since I didn't play a clip. So I'm just going to read to you from my notes, okay? So, and some of these articles that I looked up, but we're about 4 weeks into the war in the Middle East. We've killed much of Iran's leadership, knocked out their ballistic missile capability, and nearly sunk nearly all of its navy. Now, I need to look up more sources for you guys, to be fair, but we did put a dent over in Iran. Now, the thing with Iran, we know them. They were born to fight. I do not want to see boots on the ground in that country. However, if that's where we're headed, I think that it's gonna hurt the Republicans in midterm elections, because that's not what Republicans want to see. But I do think the United States is capable. But I say that it would be important not to underestimate a country like Iran, who are raised, they're raised to attack that way. I do not want to see it, because I don't want to see that much bloodshed. However, there will be bloodshed with a war. I see y'all comments in my comment section when y'all talking about, what about the kids? What about this? What about that? Listen, if you sign up for the military, you know that you are signing up to defend this country. So save that. Now, let me tell you guys this. QI, you okay?
Yeah, look, I'm sorry. Now you when you ran your spiel down, you started making me realize why he said he would move Tyrann.
That was not the time to laugh. That was not the time to laugh, QI.
My bad. Go ahead.
My point is this. Some people do not agree. I said this in the beginning that some people don't understand why we're there, and they're saying the United States. Some people are saying that they broke the Constitution because he did it without Congress. There's a lot of reasons that they're saying. I stand by what I'm saying. This has nothing to do with Epstein and everything to do with Iran wanting to run a nuclear weapon program. And we cannot have that, because there will be a threat to the United States. They've already spoken about being a threat to the United States. They've attacked the United States by proxy. We know that they have these terrorist groups. Now, Iran likes to say, oh, we haven't done anything to anybody. But what about Houthis? What about Hezbollah? There's terrorist groups that attack the United States. They've attacked our ships trying to go through the Strait of Hormuz. And they have, I don't understand why, when people are talking about this war, all of a sudden Iran is this holier than thou country, and people are saying, oh, what about the Iranians? Well, the Iranians is asking for the United States to intervene. They need a new regime over there.
And can I like, when we say Epstein, we're not thinking about Donald Trump. We're thinking of, and really, to be honest with you,
Israel, right? We're talking about Israel when it comes to that,
and then we're thinking, because even with Epstein, I think he was a small fry. I think he was a little puppet. But I think that I know that there are bigger players in the game that, we can't name, or whatever, right? And I think that this is a ruling class, people who, have a vested interest in having complete control over land resources.
Epstein was Mossad. So, I mean, that's just a known fact at this point. And a lot of this is a cover up. It just is. I mean, whether we like it or not, there's some very powerful people.
Cover up for what?
So that names won't be revealed of very powerful people, so they don't get exposed to the public. Because there could be somebody whose name is in there that could be attacked from the public. They were like, oh, this person, this family, there could be real consequences. So people are really honing in on the situation of what's going on with that Epstein files in the list. And so Trump was like, you know what? I don't want any of this to go any further. So guess what? Boom, let's hit this school.
Yeah, because him and Epstein, in my opinion, although they're they're like the sacrificial lambs, right? Because there are much bigger players in the game. We're like, we haven't even begun to see, like the larger players. These are the ones they're willing to sacrifice. And you got to look at we were talking about artificial intelligence. You got to look at something. Artificial intelligence is moving faster than we know. Within the next 5 years, we might be completely robotic. I mean, I'm not saying us as humans. I'm saying the world that we function in. And a lot of people are going to lose jobs. And it's like, okay, well, what are people going to do for money or for jobs or for a living? And as much as they talk about artificial intelligence, they never talk about that, like the plan, or because you got to have a plan.
They tell you the plan. They told us the plan in the 1970s when Henry Kissinger wrote it up. But
first off, it has been proven that Epstein was a Mossad. That's a theory. I don't do too many conspiracy theories, but go ahead. I'm going mute.
But that's why Henry Kissinger wrote the Kissinger Report in the first place. But the only difference is now it's increased through the ability of creating technology through using computer systems. But once they get the AI in that they want to really bring in, that means depopulation, which means human beings are going to be exterminated, especially here in America. You saw what they pulled in 2020. I'm not going to mention the name, but you know what you had to do if you didn't take that thing. But that was part of their plan.
And it's
So,
been going downhill since then. You're right. And that's also like a part of the war. Like when people go off the war, you depopulate. I agree
and and
wholeheartedly.
and a huge reason why they do it is because they are very few in number, and there's more citizens around the world that could actually go against them and fight back. So they have to be able to control a smaller population.
Yeah, because y'all remember, and I don't do conspiracies too well either, but like there was one time, a lot of conspiracy theorists were saying they're gonna move to Mars, right? And I started thinking about it. They don't have to move to Mars. Like once artificial intelligence is in place, you don't have to move to Mars. You have everything you need, but to basically, take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? They have everything they need. They have, and basically they'll depopulate, and it'll just be like a few people on Earth.
And not only that, but the satellite technology. I've read about how much Elon Musk wants to put over 5,000 satellites. Did y'all know that there's 650 over 650 satellites around the Earth's globe
Because I
alone?
begin to see them now more often too. I have because like right now I'm sitting in front of a big window, and like I'm in the country, so there's nothing but like trees and open sky. And so like I sit here a lot of times and just look, and I see the satellites blinking and stuff, and something weird happens every night, where it's a street light. It's sort of like a street light. It'll go
Mhm.
completely out. It'll go completely out, and then it'll come back on later. And I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, so the satellites are not only just satellites for communication, but that's also a weapon, whether people
Mm,
believe it or not. So that's the thing about it. They're going to use all type of technologies against us. They want to rule from space. This is our literal Star Wars. This is not a joke. And so that's why I keep on trying to tell people that's why Africa is so important, because you pull out the resource that they need
I
for that.
got you.
Do that make sense? That's what they're looking
To
for.
make your own,
Is
because
that
Because
to
I've been
combat
trying to
that?
come up with plans too. It's like, what do you? I mean, just for simple survival. I've been trying to come up with plans too, and it's like, how do you? It's like, well, like, how would you combat artificial intelligence? And I start studying programming language.
Yeah, you have to
Sure.
understand AI learning as well, AI learning technology, because that's what they're hiring people for as well.
That's where the world is coming to. I never thought I would see too much AI in healthcare, but yeah, I mean, you see artificial
It's
intelligence,
everywhere.
and it's just everywhere.
What did
Um,
Trump
Mhm.
say about nurses? He said that nurses aren't real professionals. That's
okay, so
crazy.
now we're gonna slam Donald Trump. Let me tell you something about Donald Trump. A lot of things that Donald Trump says, and I'm not speaking up for Donald Trump. He can do that himself.
I
Kira,
didn't
are
say
you?
anything.
I'm not laughing. I'm sorry. I know you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Donald Trump says a lot of things to troll. He knows how to get people's attention. Everybody knows that nursing is respectable. So for every article, everything that you say, well, Donald Trump said that nurses isn't respectable. I know what you're talking about. I could find you places where he said that it was respectable when he's talking to nurses or he's talking to doctors. A lot of people say things that, let's get people up in a tizzy, blah blah blah. That's just what Donald Trump does.
I do believe that there is going to be a time when because look at it. Okay. So just like how we use Chat GPT, how we use, Chat GPT, I'll just leave it as that one. But we're basically sitting there and we're programming AI. AI is getting this information from us because the same, like whatever your profession, whatever it is, we're basically all going to chat GPT, and some people are even doing the agentic thing, the agent thing. So we're programming
The
AI.
Right.
And
Which is
so in
why
a
social
little
media is
while,
used.
yeah, in a little while, like nurses, what is a nurse in a hospital's basic function? It is to, go in there. It's like to give medicine, do diaper. I mean, well, clean up,
Charting.
just think of, yeah. And so like, basically when you look at that, everything that the nurse does, a robot can do.
No, I disagree because a nurse has to use critical thinking. With QI, it's data. It's about collect QI. Oh Lord.
Huh?
Well,
AI. No, I'm not calling you fool. With AI, that's collecting data. You cannot replace. Yes, they can do things. I know a doctor who uses AI and they use like the surgery, like for like surgery and stuff like that. But who's putting the data in there? You cannot replace a nurse, and a lot of people are going to want to talk to a person. I believe that number one, nursing career is safe. Anything in a medical field, as far as like being a physician and things like that, I'm not going to underestimate them. I know a lot of nurses. I have a nurse in the chat. You can't replace them because they're not able to think critically. They're not able to. People want a human touch, and you cannot replace that with AI. So you guys, less with the AI. AI is important. They're not gonna replace nurses, and you can't imitate. Look at Zero. Zero's in the chat saying, "Don't start with nurses. We do too much."
I want you here too, Zero.
I'm trying to tell you now. Zero's gonna come for you.
I want you here too.
I tried. You know how QI is, though. You can never imitate a nurse ever.
Oh, zero tolerance.
Zero lightness. Also said
zero lightness.
The real BS we put up for people. Nurses have. Let me tell you something, and I can speak from personal experience, you guys. Not like Zero. Not like Zero. I'm not gonna say that, but the stuff that we put up with in healthcare, when I tell you that I go home drained, AI can't do my job, can't do my job, can't go to school to do my job and do what I do, okay? We put up with a lot from these patients. We put up with a lot from the physicians, but our job is really important. Now, Zero is, she has her profession. I'm not trying to compete with Zero, but I can speak from a health professional and tell you guys that AI can't replace me. And the things with the nurses, hang up QI, because I heard a lot, but the things with the nurses is very hands-on, and the procedures and the things that they have to do, the things that it's so involved, you guys have no idea unless you're in that field. I see why they went on strike. Some of those strikes in New York, I'm not down with that, nurses, okay, I'm not down with that, but that's a different subject for a different day. You can't replace the nurse's job. You can't.
Okay.
Hey TC,
okay.
I see you. TC, I don't know what's up with your sis, but
Chris Reed, yes.
That'd be nice.
The
QI is so out of touch with reality. That came from Zero.
Oh my God.
That didn't come from me. Nurses are angels. Nurses are angels, and they deserve all the respect in the world. I'm glad that they're. Do y'all know that nurses in California, we got some of the highest nurses.
Look at you trying to save your career. What about that grocery store worker? What about the
We're not talking about that. You're talking about nurses. The nurses here, I can tell you, nurses make like 6 figures in California, hands down. Hands down. You want to be a registered nurse out here, you're looking at like 120, 130. And you probably should make more, but I think that's fair. But I'll shut up.
Okay. I do have another Go ahead. But I do have another conversation for you that I'm sure that y'all haven't thought about, but go ahead.
Really quick to the person in the comments, Chris Reed. Yes, the laser technology that they shot Hawaii with, the beam technology. Yes, that's how the fires were started in Hawaii. And it was caught on tape where Biden said that any house that had a blue ceiling top were the houses that didn't catch on fire. Were the rooftops.
What was significant about the blue?
I think it has to do with the blue laser beam. It doesn't really pick up.
It didn't register. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't pick up the color, so it hit whatever it was. And also, the technology that they have with the satellites also can be like a You ever see those laser printers things where they can like create like designs in leather
Oh,
or
I know what you're
paper?
talking about.
The
Hmm.
lasers from in the atmosphere can do the same thing in grass and create
Oh,
different
wow.
cuts and stuff like that. Yeah, it's interesting. We do have that technology now.
What is it called? Yeah, the laser where you can build a house,
Oh, you're talking about like
make
3D printing, 3D
3D
printing
printing.
form. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I want to express, y'all. I'm about to.
Hotspot, I think that you, number one, I really appreciate you coming up, and I think that you, although I don't agree with what you said about America or Iran or Donald Trump or a lot of the other things, but I think that you definitely have some interesting talking points.
And
Whenever
you
you can,
should
Miss Em.
definitely come back. And I think I want you to
Cut him
subscribe to
off,
my
why?
channel.
Hey, you just cut him off. Hotspot, go ahead before you were rudely interrupted.
No, I'll subscribe to both of y'all's channel, and yeah, I'll do that for sure.
She's been beating me up since I walked into the chat. All I did was agree with you.
Whenever you can, Misunderstood, check out Scott Ritter, Larry Johnson, those two in particular.
If
They're
you
getting
don't mind putting
information.
that under one of my comments, I looked at because when I look at my comments, like under any video, it doesn't matter. I'll see the notification and I'll look up whatever you want me to. Absolutely. If you don't mind, because I usually don't
I'm typing it in right
streams
now.
again. I don't replay my stream, so I don't want to hear what I said during the live stream. But if you put it under my videos or go under my community wall, I will look it up. Oh, you put it here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I'm
Let me
interested.
and I will do it like that. So you want
I'm
me to
in,
look at anything in
Go ahead.
particular, or just I'm sorry, Kira. You want me to
They're
look up
giving
anything in
they're
particular, or
giving
just look them up?
they're giving the information that's not being put out there to the public. The stuff that's not propaganda. They're telling what the truth of what's really going on in Iran.
Let me look this up right now. Okay.
Don't go nowhere, Hotspot. Where you gotta go? You gotta go to work.
Well, I go to work for 8 o'clock in the morning, but I mean I can stay on for a few more minutes. I can stay on until about 3.
QI likes Hotspot.
I
Girl,
do.
what's wrong with you?
I do. That's why I hit the panel because normally I let you beat me up from the chat,
QI don't hit my panel, so she came up here for something.
especially when you're talking about. I'm like,
But I've enjoyed this panel. I've really enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed y'all too. And I knew I had to come up when Clyde was like, "Oh my, okay, we just gonna have to agree to disagree." I said, "Oh."
That's the basketball player Hotspot.
What's that?
Larry Johnson, the basketball player?
No.
No,
Larry
that's a
Johnson,
different guy.
Yeah, that's a different player. That's a different guy. But Larry Johnson's an elderly. He's white. Yeah.
What's his
Well,
profession?
I haven't heard from Grandmama in a while. Larry
He
Johnson.
used to work with the CIA.
Okay. Do you know a lot about STEM?
Larry Johnson?
No, you.
Oh, me? You talking about with the technology, mathematics, and stuff like that?
Sacred sciences.
I don't. Not yet. I haven't really got into it like that. But
Well,
I do
I've
know,
been
like,
studying.
YouTube.
I'm not
Go
a
ahead.
master, but I've been studying. So that's why I want you to, like subscribe to my channel. So if I go live and you have we could build on it.
Okay, sure.
I kind of think that QI just came up to shout her channel out and to get more people to listen.
No,
to
I did not. No, I did not.
Get people to listen to this BS news, and you want to collect a bunch of people that's going to agree with you, but we're not going. I don't mind. You guys subscribe. She has a channel. She has a channel. She said it like a lot of times. However, QI, you and these conspiracies and this other nonsense that you're trying to preach, I don't know what to tell you.
What I'm saying is not conspiracies. I don't like conspiracies because I think that conspiracy theories drive people crazy. I could tell a difference between a conspiracy theorist and somebody who actually like has knowledge of what they're speaking of, like himself. But I don't like conspiracies.
Interesting that you invite Hotspot. You never invited me to a conversation. And
You're out. You're welcome. I haven't really started going live actively. All of y'all are invited. Now
I don't look at links, but no, but I mean, I just find it interesting, QI, and I'm not trying to like put you down or anything, but because you might like QI and I have history, guys. Don't worry about it. I adore QI.
Yeah, she beats me up all the time.
What did you say that? QI tries me sometimes with her points and her.
I like to debate. And so I'm always like, especially during election time, I thought she was, oh my goodness.
I can't handle QI during election time. When we get closer to midterms, I don't even know if I'll let her on my panel, but
I know not to come around you.
Why? We have a
because I'll probably be triggered too. I'll probably be triggered to say something too.
I love QI. I do. But dang, QI. Now, I'm gonna say this. So I was looking up I know this person. I haven't listened to this person, this Larry Johnson, but I have listened to this guy Glenn, and he's on his channel. I usually listen to the news and not podcasters, but since you mentioned him, I will make a point to listen to some of Larry Johnson's because I see he did something with Trump and Netanyahu, I can't pronounce it. And they spoke about the exit of Iran. So I will look some of this stuff up.
What's Glenn's other name? Is it just Glenn?
Probably Beck, right?
This guy is decent. I could put in the back because I can't. I may be mispronouncing their. But he did a stream on it a day ago. I haven't listened to it because I usually listen to the news, but I will listen to it. Glenn Deason.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's on a bunch of different. I don't know if he's on a bunch of different channels, but he's on quite a few with Glenn Deason. And they talk about like the U.S. attack on Karg Island will destroy the Gulf states. So, but you guys, I'm gonna warn you though. Will you let me on the panel, Doc? I will always let you on the panel. I'll always let you on the panel. I think that what you're watching. So Hotspot thinks I listen to a lot of propaganda, but I have to disagree with you because I listen to the politicians or what they're saying. I usually don't listen to people interpreting it. I listen to Neil deGrasse.
Mm-hmm.
He gets on my nerves.
Yeah, he a little. He ain't. He can be influenced.
Yes.
Okay, I see what you're putting in the back chat. So I see where you. Okay, I see what you listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever listen to Fox?
Do you ever listen to who?
No, I was kind of joking with you.
Fox News.
No, I don't listen to MSNBC, CNN, or Fox. I stay away from those
C-SPAN? What about C-SPAN? You can't really go wrong with C-SPAN.
Because I know who invests in those channels. So I just stay away from them.
They're all controlled now.
Fox or NBC or anything, we'll watch C-SPAN because that's just, they play like a lot of the hearings and I like to watch these court hearings.
I like to listen to news from other countries.
So how can you listen to people like Sabby, but you don't watch? So I'm not really understanding because these are these people's interpretations of what's happening.
They tell the truth.
But so you're saying that they're no different than me giving you guys my correct commentary on what's happening with the war and with Iran and other countries.
We're nerds, so when people tell us something, we don't necessarily believe it. We go deep dive and do research.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys don't know, I spend so much time researching and speaking to doctors and lawyers and other people about these subjects. And I'm not saying they're any better than you and I. But what I am saying is that after I do my research, we have conversations about it before I bring it to you guys. And that's what I'm saying. And
so you really think, okay, you really think that people under the oath is gonna expose some secrets?
what kind of secrets you talking about?
Just like, say, if they had the cure for this or the cure for that, and we think that they don't have it, you really think that they'll like tell you that we have a cure for that?
You're gonna have to. Is that you, TC? Because I didn't
Yeah, it's me. What's up?
Hey,
What's up? What's up?
Good morning. Good morning. Hey,
Good morning.
what's up, QI? What's up,
good morning.
MU hotspot
Good morning.
in the chat. Yo, what y'all talk? Wait. They talked about my Neil deGrasse Tyson. Now hold up, hold the heck up. Listen, that's me and that's my boo right there. Like that's my old unto numero scientist ever.
This is why
you got a long way
nothing
to
compromising about him. What's compromising? He could be swayed. His science is science.
Nah, you got a long way to go. I go much higher than him.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Not at all, QI. Not
Yes,
at all. You are no. You don't go no higher than no Neil deGrasse Tyson. Not at all.
You guys, greet the guests. SD5418. Good to see you. We're just hanging out. I'm doing a casual live stream where normally, I do a live stream like this about once a week. I'll try to do it more often though. Go ahead, you guys. Make SD feel welcome. Thank you.
Hey to the first time viewer.
Salute SD. His name is SD. Or their name.
Come through. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
But I like hotspot. What do you think about hotspot, TC?
He's a youngster. I mean, where has his travels been?
He's just getting into that.
Well, your traveling has to be, and then you have to have traveled and seen the world before you can go around analyzing it. Because you can't analyze the world through AI world, through AI eyes.
At least
you cannot. You have to be there.
Well, I mean, yeah and no. Like even if you travel in the continent of America, you can get to know the American stuff. Now, in order to like do deep dive and do your own research in terms of other landmass, you would definitely have to, travel.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but who are some of your mentors, Hotspot?
I mean, mine are gone. My mentors are gone, but the mentors I learned from, they go beyond the grave. So it is what it is.
Well, who are they? Name their names. Come on, bro. Let's talk.
Like Dr. Francis Chris Wilson.
Okay.
Dr. John Henrik Clark. Dr. Amos Wilson.
Right.
So
now I went to the continent with Dr. Amos Wilson, Dr. John Henry Clark, Dr. Francis Chris Wilson, Dr. Yosef Ben Jakanan, Dr. Naeem Akbar. All of them were my mentors, like personal mentors. They were my personal mentors. They taught me. Dr. James Smalls. So
yeah, y'all are Pan-Africans, and we're fighting y'all right now.
Well, they're Pan-African nationalists, but I don't subscribe to Pan-African nationalism, but I do understand that they were Pan-African nationalists, some of them, and then some of them, went on to different heights.
You guys, if it's okay, can we bring it back to Iran?
Ask a question.
Ready?
So because I know that and I still want you to say what you're saying, TC, but I know that Hotspot said he's only going to be here a couple more minutes.
Okay.
So he feels, and he can speak for himself, I'm just going to throw it out there, that the United States never should have entered the war, that we're a terrorist country, and that we are losing. What do you say?
I feel like she's trying to rope me into this right now. I just got settled in, and she's already trying to rope me into this conversation. Good Lord! All
That's
right.
good. Engaging. Go ahead, MU.
Very
You're
welcoming
engaging.
person this lady is, isn't she?
Hotspot, is that not what you said? Am I putting words in your mouth?
I believe Iran has every right to defend itself against a terrorist enterprise. I'm sorry.
I feel like Iran has been attacking us through proxy since the 1980s and 70s. So they've been indirectly attacking us for years.
What I think he's looking at Israel versus Iran, and not necessarily the United States versus Iran.
Yeah, but to me, it's all one big global ploy. If Iran gets left alone, China eventually takes power over the world, and economically. So it's all one big power. It's all one big power shift.
Mm-hmm. That's for the rich.
Mm-hmm. That's why we made our plays on
For
Greenland.
the invested and for the intelligent.
And that's why they made their plays on Venezuela. To me,
for the invested and the intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
They did make that was a play on Venezuela.
Did you know
not yet? Not yet. It hasn't been. It's not a play. It's actually going to be something that will in later years to come. It will come to pass. My thing is, as I told you all, MU and some, well, maybe I told some other people, make sure you invest in some of Venezuela's natural and raw resources as we speak, and also. If you want to, invest in Iran, that's fine. But Greenland is another place as well. So Neil deGrasse Tyson has gotten me and him into Greenland, definitely.
I was
Investing
just
in
about
it.
to joke with you about that. You become a part of the Illuminati.
Did you know?
Maybe I was already a part of the Illuminati.
Ooh, that's scary. Let me go.
Why? Don't be scared. Don't be scared of me.
Why I want us to do
Don't be scared of me.
Iran too.
I'm illuminating all the time, but go ahead.
Did you know that simultaneously, the same night that Trump captured Maduro, that he tried to assassinate Ibrahim Traore the same night at the same time? Yeah.
I heard a rumor about that, but I can't really
It's not a
come up
rumor,
with
it's
anything
actually
factual.
true. It's true. He tried to do it on behalf of France's president.
Yes. Oh, Hanson. Thank you.
Yeah, and he wasn't able to be successful. Trump wasn't successful. He
Damn,
did it
I
from
don't have any
Macron.
mods in my chat. I'm sorry.
No, hold on, I can get them back down there. What do you need me to do?
No, it's okay. I'm already tapping it. I don't know about these. That's okay. I already got it. I got it. Yeah, I don't need mods in these kind of chats, but I got it.
And every time I see Trump, a lot of times in some of these meetings, I see Macron right there sitting behind him like a little coward. That irritates me.
You're gonna get beat up. You're gonna start getting.
Wait, say that again, Hotspot. What'd you say?
Every time Trump has a lot of these meetings, I see Macron sitting behind him like a little just child. It just irritates me. It's like, why are you here?
Understand, really, and I'm not here to defend out Trump. Y'all know I'm not here to defend out Trump. You're laughing. I'm not here to defend out Trump. I mean, you guys feel what you guys feel. I don't need to defend out Trump. But are you okay, Hotspot? Like, I really don't understand.
I was just about to tell you, Hotspot, you're gonna make me have to start defending you. That's why I get beat up all the time.
Hey, but it's the truth. I'm not going to tell you guys a lie. So France has been kicked out of Burkina Faso. They took their gold mines back, and Maduro is upset about that. So he went to Trump like a little baby and trying to get Trump to assassinate him. It's annoying. Like, go away, dude. Go home.
I'm trying to see MU's face.
I mean, like, what's wrong with self-determination? Everybody talks.
I can see your face just fine.
Trump went ahead and said that Africa was an S-hole, right? So, and when you try to repair it on your own, now you're an issue. It's an issue for you.
He was meaning it was ran that way.
No,
he wasn't calling it a
he was
shithole.
saying basically like, oh, it's like a bunch of shacks.
He was talking about the
trash
leadership and the way they ran the country.
But it's other nations besides America and Israel controlling Africa. That's the issue. So when
That's
somebody
true.
China.
Yeah,
China,
Asia, a lot
China,
of Asian.
yeah, but they're giving them loans in other areas and trying to make sure that they don't pay them back,
I
which is
think it's
annoying too.
predominantly Asia, China. I think it's
China.
predominantly China.
Yeah.
China's
Predominantly
running
China,
game,
yeah.
and that's annoying too. But you know, when you think about France, the Dutch, and all these other places, it's annoying. We should be able to have self determination. There's nothing wrong with that.
But that's how they're losing their rights right there, because they're taking those loans. Because I think at first it was like they're taking those loans, and that's how they're losing their rights. Because you take the loans, you got to pay them back. You can't, you got to pay them back. And so if you don't have the funding or the money, then what they're going to take collateral.
Yep, America and China both have their hands in a lot of cookie jars.
And that has to stop.
It's
Why
not
not
going
just
to.
get
It's
oil
going to
from
be.
Iran?
It's going to be who has the biggest cookie jar at the end of the day. That's not going to ever stop. Good. Our cookie jar is more in the way of like military bases. Theirs is more in the way of like farmland and minerals and stuff like that.
And at the end
So,
of the day, it's just like it becomes a monopoly, and it's never good when you have a monopoly.
mhm.
Right.
Once a
Exactly.
monopoly takes over, New World Order.
That's it. Exactly.
We're in the midst of it right now as we speak.
Mm-hmm. So what is it that y'all think that we could do to stop that?
Nothing.
We have to wake up. We have to get
I hate to say
uncomfortable.
that. I
We
mean,
have to
there's probably some things out there.
think about it. How many video games can you play? How many television shows can you watch? Everything like that, you have to get uncomfortable. We're too comfortable in having conveniences. Who
I
cares
And
agree
we're
about
with
not
these
going
that.
to
things
have
anymore?
them if we don't have any jobs or any money to be able to afford a lot of the
Well,
luxuries that we have today.
they're gonna try to
Now
get
let
us
me
on.
ask you: are those
They're trying
really
to get us all on a
luxuries?
UBI where we all get paid just to exist.
People are wanting comforts as opposed to freedom. They're
Yeah,
swapping their
it's
freedom for
luxury.
comfort,
There
and
you
that's
go.
not good.
There you go. It's going to have to be a change of behavior
Mm-hmm.
patterns, especially like you said, Hotspot, and I agree with him on this. The comfortabilities, we got to get out of that. We have to
Yep.
definitely.
That
Yeah.
thing that we're all holding right now is the thing that probably makes us the most comfortable in some ways.
You
What
remember
I
that
think
guy?
we have
You
to get
remember?
back to nature. We have to learn how to become self-sufficient again, because our ancestors didn't have all of these comforts and luxuries, and they were able to survive. So we have to go back to, we have to, like sort of go back into the frame of mind or the way of living of our ancestors, where we know how to find our own medicinals. We know how to do things on our own and different things. And I think that is our only way of survival. Other than that, because there's going to be very few people that have, jobs. And basically it's so what are you going to do? Like with no jobs, no money, what are people going to do?
One, you have to barter, and then number two, you remember that soldier whose arm broke in the door the other week?
Dang.
You have to have that
Mm-hmm.
mentality to fight back and be willing to die. Give me
See, it
what is it?
sounds to
Give me
me
liberty,
like
give me death. But I say, give me freedom or give me death.
Patrick
Because
Henry
Mm-hmm.
liberty
words.
are freedoms with laws attached to it to control.
Good morning,
What were you
Juice.
about to say, MU?
I just lost my train of thought, but it sounds to me like Hotspot, you saying we gotta fight a lot.
Yes, and you have to be willing to sacrifice and put your life on the line. Understand that that's the
Who are
ultimate.
we fighting again?
As you're fighting
The
something,
system.
yeah, the
Really,
system.
technology. Right at this point,
Technology.
technology. But we're
The
fighting
elites.
technology.
But you have to be willing to barter too, and have enough resources, and don't be a glutton
There
for
you
whatever
go.
you have. You have to be
That's
Nice.
the
willing to share.
That's gonna be the problem though, right?
That's
People are
gonna be
gonna
the
get too.
problem. Too many
People are
gluttons.
gonna enjoy the comfortabilities way too damn much to want to fight.
I'm not gonna lie. Don't take away my comforts. Yeah. If I had to live now, I was in the military, so I'm all for defending this country and stuff like that. But I think that, I mean, there could come a time we have to live off of our natural resources. I thought that during the C virus, I thought it, and I was prepared to do it. Do I want to do it? No one wants to do it, but we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, and prepping does no good though. Like, you know, these people who prep, like, okay, like that's only gonna last like a certain amount of time. Like a certain amount of time. You have to actually know how to, get it from the earth.
Anybody up here first become a gardener during the C virus?
Exactly. Yes, of course.
I had so many grains and like rice and all that. I had like, you looked at my living room,
and you got to know how to cook it.
Out there, we were
I'm
tilling,
messing with you.
Our yard and
I wasted a lot.
growing like tomatoes and watermelon and freaking peppers and everything.
I'm from the Midwest. Like
lettuce.
Outside. We grew
lettuce,
tomatoes. We grew like
jalapenos.
All of the thyme, the basil, your rosemaries, your cilantros, all of the herbal. They have an herb garden, and along with your, sweet potatoes. Your, like you said, all those good old watermelon, melons, cantaloupes, all of that.
We might have to learn how to cook from the ground, and strike a fire from rocks or.
I'm not about to strike no damn fires, but let me stop with QI. QI just
that's a good idea though. QI, look, listen, in the South they do it. That is, listen, QI is right on it, because I know when I was down south, like last year, there was a wild boar that came through my uncle's house. And like homeboy got his zoop zap and wop this thing.
That's some good food.
And we were eating pulled pork immediately, like 2 days later, because he had to clean it. They soaked it. They cleaned it inside and outside. Yo, those brothers was handling the business, and we had a nice thing outside. And like you said, it was outside. So all of that stuff, we know how to do it.
I was joking. You got to start a fire. Know how to fish. The fire is important because you gotta boil the water. You gotta make sure stuff is clean. Like you gotta.
The brothers have to know how to do stuff outside, and they're the ones that do that work. My aunts and those, only thing we did was, pick those greens, and we did the greens on the inside. But the brothers,
you better stop saying the brothers, because what if there are no brothers? You still have to survive.
Shoot, they better. How they gonna eat then? They better not come over after I done all that work. That's wrong.
No, I was like, if there's no brothers, you still have to know how to survive.
There's gonna be some men around, or males or something. They better learn how to do that stuff.
I mean, if you could say, like, somebody say, okay, you have beef jerky, well, somebody else has some type of herbs that I need in order for me not to be sick. Just stuff like that. Just kind of barter.
Well, beef jerky is like later on down the process. Like we need the beef first, so we need the cow, the Angus cows. What do you know how to do as far as gardening and stuff? Hotspot is concerned.
All I know how to do is maybe grow some garlic, but that takes months. Something like that,
I can teach you that one day.
Q, I can teach you. We need we need you to do some things. We're gonna need to get all the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We gotta wake him up first.
Oh,
I need to learn how to make a bow and arrow from scratch.
Okay, there you go.
We ain't gonna have the the rest of the parts to go with the pew pew.
There, that might be an issue.
That's gonna run out.
Have to go. You're right. Okay.
So how you gonna get the deer, and how you gonna get the bird, and how you gonna get the the wild turkey, and how you gonna the squirrels and different things like that? How you gonna get all that?
And the fowl, because now that's the biggest thing, being able to, like you said, do your bow and arrow and be able to shoot fowl from up in the air too. Oh my goodness!
I can't lie, that virus had me questioning if I was gonna shoot pigeons.
Negative. We're not doing that. No, we're not. Negative. We probably already ate them, but negative.
Never
Not
say
doing that.
never. Never say never.
That's true. You're right. That's why I said we may have eaten them already. I don't know about you. So in
You know,
Oh,
Philadelphia,
this is
I haven't
this
seen
is
pigeons.
duck.
them
I haven't
chicken
seen
wing
pigeons in a
sectionals.
while.
Them chicken wing sectionals that you get in the store.
That's a,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
this chicken's a little chewy.
Hey, Uncle. Hey, Mr. Williams. How you doing? I like what old Hanson is saying. Hey, DFJC 5150.
Oh
And
wow.
I, yes.
150.
That is microwave.
Yeah.
Emu crunching up her face when I brought up pigeons is kind of funny.
It's so yikes.
And like we're talking about gardening, but you know, you also want to learn how to identify the plants that grow naturally from the earth.
From the earth. Thank you.
Yeah.
Boom.
There's a lot, you know, there's a lot, but
Because
again,
we need soap. I know that's right. Somebody's got to make some soaps. And because folks can't be around here funky, I cannot take it. We need people that's going to be seriously, because like folks already funky, and we got a whole bunch of nice products and things of that nature.
But some people
I got about 15 bars of Dr. Squatch. I'm good.
Okay.
You're gonna break that down into pieces.
Some
Cut
people
it down.
are the natural thing. Like some people are not into bathing and stuff like that. So
Negative. There's no
you
such
gotta
thing as
bathe.
you not into bathing. That's you better miss me with that one, Miss MU.
You get in the water. You might not have to, you know, get in that water.
MU. Listen, I listen to all of your Donald Trump stuff. I don't have a problem with it. But when you talk about people don't want to bathe or get some water to their body, now this is gonna be our fight.
okay,
right
let
here.
me put TC right. Let me tell you what happened. So I work in healthcare, right? I'm a healthcare professional, you guys. So
Yes, you are. Go ahead, girl.
So we had this patient that came in funky, like bad. And so I'm looking at the doctor. I was like, "Are you gonna tell him? You gonna tell him?" And he said he couldn't. He couldn't. We live in like he goes no because that'll be offensive to him. Like now, and you gotta understand, like when we live in Palm Springs, we're huge. I don't even know if I should go down this, but this is the truth. We're a huge LGBTQIA community, right?
Leave us alone. Don't start picking on us.
Don't tell me ain't no funky gay people around here.
Yeah, we
negative.
take baths. We take baths.
There's a subculture within the culture where they believe in being natural with the guys. I'm not talking about the women, but the guys. They believe in like smelling each other's like pheromones and stuff like that. I'm not making it up.
I know what she's talking about, but
which queens believe in that? They be negative. They lying.
They like the Badusi smell.
I live here. I don't know if it's everywhere, but it's in Palm Springs. They have a community within a community, and I believe they call them like bears or something like that. No, I love the community, LG. TG, what I call you, LG, TC. I love the community.
QI, AI, you know, every doc up there, DOC.
But why didn't y'all tell them?
Uncle, you never heard that, Uncle? Oh, they have a community. Now, I don't understand it, but because of that, they're like, no, we can't tell them to smell a certain kind of way because you got to respect the community. I'm for that.
So you couldn't tell them that they had to clean them up in order to move to the next procedure.
No, I mean, of course you got to sanitize room after, but that's within their thing. Like, this is how we smell. This has to do with what we believe, and you don't mess with them. Yeah.
I would have said, sir, you smell like bottom.
So so what if they have to have like a surgery or something?
You show up there with a soapy sponge on a stick, so that way you can wash them from afar.
But don't they wash them like before? Well, they tell you what to do before a procedure, but I don't work for a specialist, so maybe they have a different protocol. I work in it, so he's not doing like surgical procedures and stuff. He does procedures, but nothing surgical.
And then you
with the
can't really.
handicap or nothing?
To be fair, what are you talking about? We found it from earth, wind, and fire, the elements, to
Oh,
the
Lord.
ice, to what? What are you talking about?
I know what he's saying. I'm cultured.
I'm cultured. I'm cultured. What are you talking about? We both.
Like, was the person handicapped or something? I mean, like.
No, I mean, I live in a community that's very, very heavy on the LGBTQIA community. And within the community, like, most of them are clean, but there is a culture within it where a group of guys like to have like a strong natural smell. And it's like attracted towards them. So you can't offend that group. You have to accept them. So in the clinic, they couldn't tell them to bathe. That's why I was saying, well, not everybody's for all that. That's their thing. I don't question it. I'm just like, you are what you are.
So what do y'all do? Y'all put on several masks, facial masks or something?
Oh, you wear masks, but you just wear masks. And then after they're done, you sanitize the room down. But now there's a difference. Let's say they have like an infection or something like that. That's a different smell. If you work in an office, you know what I'm talking about. But infection has a smell, so that's different when you're trying to describe like a wound. But I'm talking about like this body odor that comes from a part of the community. I'm not making that up. Google it.
Is it musk? Is it musk?
It's probably worse than that. I'm not. I can't deal with that. Well, I'm not having to deal with that anyway. You say it's guys, so I guess everybody ain't gonna be taking a bath and stuff. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'd probably get fired because I throw up.
Yeah, I would just. I can't. Distinct. Oh God.
I don't even know if it's everywhere. I live in Palm Springs.
Real pungent musk.
Do you know if they call themselves something in this? Do you know if this subculture?
They call themselves bears out here. They call themselves like bears.
They call themselves bears.
I know about them bears. They they like a little blubbery. They're a little fluffy.
Bears like in what?
You know the guys, the bears, like they're a lot of times they be a little fluffy, and they might have on like the motorcycle and leather. They be having on that leather stuff. I mean, I saw a documentary. I've never met a bear in person, in real life, but it's a culture. It's a subculture.
They be wearing motorcycle chaps and shit.
Like I call it that, but it's like a lot of times when I've seen them, they like don't have on no shirts. And a lot of them be chunky, like they ain't skinny, and they'll have on a leather vest and some leather pants and stuff, and they call them bears.
Oh wow,
interesting.
Well, I guess if you don't take a bath and you wear all that leather, you will stink.
Oh, ooh, wait, oh!
I never seen anything like that before.
Says that within a culture, some prefer a natural body scent. So I can't say they smell bad. They like to me, but they prefer a natural body scent, so they won't use like deodorants and stuff like that. They'll use
I can deal with that. That means you take a shower and you just don't use deodorant, or like they don't use a lot of products.
So they don't wash their clothes either?
No, they do, but they just prefer like the natural body scent.
They might use like something like baking soda. They might use like baking soda.
Okay. Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah, Arm & Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can kind of understand it. There's some women who like a slight musk on their men, like as if he worked.
Who does? They lying.
There's some people
don't believe them. They lying.
You see, not everybody is the same, sis. Some people like that naturalness. Now,
okay, you know what, y'all?
That's true though, TC. There are some women that like a musty.
Natural. They said.
I've heard it, but they see we take it to a whole nother level. See, and funky, because you said funky, and you said he smelled funky. You did, okay?
Like,
and funky
stank.
And stank. DOC said stank. He said
stank.
Yeah. He said pungent.
He said MU said funky. DOC says stank, and that's not natural. Yeah. That's not hygiene.
Toxic. That's
That
toxic.
is toxic. Yes, thank you. And yeah, there are women that like
Gastrius.
those pheromones of men and all of that. I get
I
that.
don't know about pheromones, but that's like a
Or
human bile,
whatever. Whatever y'all got. Some hormone that's called something that I don't know how to pronounce.
I love the community.
Like, ain't pheromones supposed to attract the opposite sex or something like that? Like, I don't know if that, I don't know, stank is attracting anything.
But
That's
I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying, yo.
I mean, I get it. I really do. I get it because going back to sacred
Hey,
sciences
Teresa.
and to nature, they're right. But
Even
I just
the ancient Kemets did not do that.
no. I'm saying you
They
take a
adorned
bath.
themselves.
Yeah,
They
you take a
adorned
bath.
themselves.
Yeah, you take a bath, but you don't put on like you don't like. You'll take a bath. But you'll use like back then they only used natural products, but you would use something that didn't have a scent. Like
Oil.
nothing that you use like anything that you use can't have a scent so that your natural scent can come out.
They'll use stuff like oils like myrrh and incenses, stuff like that.
That's right.
Hmm.
And right. No aluminum aluminum. Okay, when we talk about no aluminum deodorant, I'm with it. Okay, I can deal with that. There's toothpaste that don't have rat poisoning in it. We have the science. It's not AI science, it's real science that people can make toothpaste that doesn't have what? Rat poisoning in it. We
Yeah,
got that.
fluoride.
Howsoever, that
You
that
brush your
the,
teeth with charcoal. Be good.
there you go.
Hmm.
There you go. That'll whiten up your teeth real nice and white. I like charcoal toothpaste, to be honest. That's
Yeah,
a
me too.
I
neem
have some
charcoal
too.
toothpaste.
Oh,
I love neem. NEEM. Neem
Hmm.
I
toothpaste
use
is
I use
the best.
Hello.
You use
Hello.
it?
Yeah, I use Hello. There's
I have the
one
same
called
one.
Hello that makes
I
your
don't. I
charcoal
forgot the
toothpaste.
brand. I have to go in the
It's
bathroom.
whack.
But
I heard,
I got.
I heard
Go
that.
ahead.
But I mean, we're gonna have to do all that. We need hotspot. Do you know how to build a house? Because I want at least a 15,000 square foot. What's going on?
Damn,
Can you do
That
okay,
that?
is
damn,
not. That is
damn,
not
bro.
basic.
I
That's
can
not
learn.
basic.
I
QR
can
Basic
learn.
is
Oh, that is basic. That's basic for me.
That's her basic.
basic is like those Elon Musk tiny homes.
Oh
Oh
no,
God.
ma'am. See,
Ugh.
again, I need somebody that's gonna build a house like my
Man,
great grandfather did. My
But
great
I can't
grandfather
believe so
built my
many
great
people.
grandmother her house.
But there are
man,
a
I
lot of
can't live in
people
a tiny
moving.
tiny home, man. I'll be sleeping on my bed and sticking my feet out the door with how tall I am, man. Like, I'm good.
I can't believe so many people are moving in them. But like there are a lot of people that are selling their homes and moving it. Let me like let's take a tour of my tiny home, and they look like they're just as comfortable.
How much are those tiny homes? Like 10 or 50?
They're
They're
what?
under 50,000, depending on what you want. Depending on what you want, they're under like 50,000. You could probably get one. Like it just depends on your amenities and different things of that nature. But you
Right.
could get,
Mhm.
like one for 20,000.
They're
Yeah.
building the Disney houses out, the Disney resorts here. When I tell you guys that if I wanted to splurge, because I love Disney, but they're wait, this is this off subject? They're building the Disney houses out here, like a whole Disney resort, and you can hang out there. I'm so excited.
Mhm.
You mean like
Disney
a
is doing
timeshare
that.
thing?
No, it's not gonna be timeshare. It's like they're houses, like they're building a Disney community.
You're
So
gonna you're gonna buy a home in the Disney community.
I would, but I mean, come on, where am I gonna get $1 million to buy this at
Look,
home? But,
I was gonna say hush, hot spot, hush.
so I may not be able to get this home, okay? But the cool thing is because I live here, so it's supposed to be like if you live in the area, I think we can visit the resort for like a discount because there's gonna be things to do within the community. I would love to visit this Disney community, you guys. I'm gonna blog being there. You're gonna see me doing my streams. Like I love Disney. I love all things Disney. Not
That's
Disney.
great.
Even the
I was
kids, huh?
what?
That's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
gonna be a Disney community. You guys think I'm
That's
Disney.
crazy. I can
Nah,
because
like
I can recite Disney movies like nobody's business like, without even the movie being on. I could be like run through the whole freaking dialogue of the movie.
I'm trying to keep Hotspot from sharing his thoughts.
Not Disney. That's what I'm saying. Disney, like the biggest colonialist there are. That's the biggest colonialist there are.
Minnie and Mickey Mouse
I
and
like my Disney, man. I'm huge on Donald Duck.
I know. You know what? That's a guilty pleasure y'all gonna have to get out of. Now, if I'm gonna have to get out of soap and people being funky and y'all talking about natural,
Save the
then
children.
I'm Disney and
right,
Looney
save the
Tunes all day.
children. Right, you are. Thank you.
I'm Disney and Looney Tunes all day. Donald Duck and Wile E. Coyote.
See, that's all right.
There
We're
you
gonna have
go,
to give up
Hotspot. I
something.
said it for you. I said it for
Exactly.
Hotspot. Save the children.
But
Those projects are
my
really
take,
nice.
though, I
Oh,
want to stay
Hanson,
on,
I
but
agree with you. We need a health plan,
in my
dental
Mickey
health
Mouse
plan.
Club voice, now it's time to say goodbye to our company.
Wow, Hotspot, you, yeah,
Don't
Hotspot
forget,
was,
don't
yeah, he
forget to
was.
subscribe and don't forget to come back.
I promise you I will.
I got your back. I got your back.
Not
Me
singing that
and you
song.
will
Not singing that
never
song.
part.
He's not. How's he supposed to know the Mickey Mouse Club as young as he is? That's not even his generation.
MICKEYMOUSE.
Wow. We really have a lot of work to do, y'all. Don't worry about Iran. Disney is the problem.
Well,
Disney's a
we're gonna
problem,
invade.
Hotspot. So don't even play
Let's
around with
invade
that.
Disney next.
It is a problem.
Thank you.
Disney
Thank you, T.Y.
caused the problem. Disney
Okay.
caused the problem.
Yes, exactly.
It caused no problem around here.
All right. See, this is what we do. This is why we.
Caused no problem around. What do you got? Are y'all okay? Because
I'm fine. I love Disney. I'm good.
thank you. I know
You
what
in there.
I know what will put us all in a good mood. No, I got you.
You know what? I'm not gonna say any more about it, but okay, that's just.
I got you guys. I got you.
Yeah, go
If I
ahead and
gotta
get
go-
beat up. Go ahead and
If
get
I
beat up,
gotta-
TC.
No, listen. Listen, if I gotta go around smelling funky people, then then they're gonna have to get rid of Disney because I can't do that. We're not doing this.
Uh-oh. You gotta
Y'all gotta
get
get
rid
y'all-
of Disney to be back to the basics though. You're gonna have to get rid of these.
Thank you.
We're gonna let you have it for right now, but when you're gonna have to eventually say, leave Disney alone.
They're gonna have to give up all of their money and stop it.
I'm gonna help you guys out right now because I think that Disney brings love to everybody. And you guys,
Here we go.
I know I'm about to get dropped if I say this. Like, I
Uh-oh.
wonder why Disney ain't in the Epstein files.
In Southern
Uh-oh.
California. The desert just off the 10 freeway.
What did you say, Stuart?
I didn't say
Not-
anything.
Oh, okay. I just
Imagine hanging out here. Doesn't it look nice? Eyewitness News anchor Philip Palmer has your first look at some of the development's massive lagoon, one of the largest man-made lagoons in the world.
Cotino, a story living by Disney community in Rancho Mirage, is set to welcome its
my
first
valley.
residents.
Each of our communities is going to be a unique offering for our residents of a lifestyle and amenities. Something I would say nobody else can do like Disney.
The centerpiece of the new development is
Look at
Cotino
this
Bay.
Look at this Stefford wife.
24-acre man-made
QI,
lagoon.
write something in the
Completed,
chat.
It will be one of the largest artificial lagoons in the
Okay.
world.
It is going to be a centerpiece of the offering. So they'll have private beaches, they'll have kayaks, they'll have paddle boats. And
private.
in the open town center, which is over in the cross, we will have a public beach. That will be where the public will be able to purchase a ticket to use the public beach area if they so choose.
Nestled
Unbelievable.
along the shore is Cotino's
I will be
Artisan
there.
Club and Par House, which is inspired by the mid-century modern home in the movie Incredibles 2.
It is
Truly, we are taking an animator vision of a home that we created for Incredibles 2. And we are literally going to build the real life version of the Par House. So the Par House will be the icon for Cotino.
When complete, the 600 acres of Cotino will include nearly 2,000 homes, plus a hotel, community parks with
awesome.
shopping and dining.
We really wanted to honor that intersection of Walt's ability to come out here and find creative inspiration with the beauty that we have out here. This is a community that
Give me a
is
moment.
all about following that spark and finding that creativity and really seeing wherever it takes you.
Model home tours are now underway. Single-family homes starting in the upper 1 millions, with villa estates starting in the upper 4 millions. In Rancho Mirage,
Unbelievable.
Philip Palmer,
Disgusting.
ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Hello,
I'm Mark Brown. Get more great AB.
I would splurge on. Damn about
Disgusting.
I would. Excuse me. How did you not
Disgusting.
feel the love from that?
$1 million? Go to Colorado, Montana, or South Dakota, North Dakota.
I live in Palm Springs.
Bring the North Dakota and avoid.
You have to. Let me tell you something.
Well, you only go in there for half the year anyway.
Did you guys not see the private beach area? Did you not see? There's just something very magical about Disney that I just love it.
It didn't look like a beach. It looked like something man-made.
Y'all will have an MU Mickey Mouse running around that beach like everybody else. And I just feel like.
See there? We're not going to get there, y'all. It's going to take your generation. Y'all got to go.
Look at that.
We need the younger people.
Make America great again.
Oh, right. Okay. Woo. Well, yeah, right.
None of you guys understand where I live. That is the perfect. Let me tell you something. I don't know. I mean, number one, I probably will never be able to live there, unfortunately. But I'll definitely be there visiting. I'll be there visiting. I'll even shout you out, TC. I'll be like,
look at you. Look at you.
I love putting you guys I know how to put you guys in a good mood. I know.
Anyway, listen, y'all, I'm getting ready to jump down. This was great. QI, it's always a pleasure talking to you, sis. Doc is Mr. Manhattan. Good talking to you again.
Thank you, man.
It was good snoring with you.
Snoring with you?
Yeah, he's asleep, right?
Yeah, he's
probably.
Okay. Well, it's always good to have
he's cuddling us on the phone right now.
Oh, that's sweet. And to the chat, listen, y'all are always the best. You know you are. I see you, Mr. Williams, 5150, Eric. Boo man. I see you, Eric. Okay. I love it. Hotspot, see you again.
I think he said he was going to subscribe to you guys' channels. I hope so because you
Sleepy
guys.
Lounge. Huh?
I think he said he's going to subscribe to you guys' channel. So hopefully y'all see him again. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or he come back over here. I'll come back over here.
And my
looking
old
for him.
Hanson. I love old Hanson with the dental plan. I know that's right. Yes. That's another thing. Along with people being funky, they're gonna have to do something with their mouths.
Bear with me. I had to go check on Miss Bolton. So.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah. So we got a good crew here.
Yeah, and a nice little jolt of coffee. I can already tell, man. You're wide awake now, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Williams. Then and you just sprung this $4 million Disney house on us. We gonna have to start from the drawing board, You missed it, man. Woo!
Yeah, I missed a lot. I apologize.
How dare you wear that hat around me, man? And the Cardinals, bro.
And the Cardinals? Okay.
Yeah, the Cardinals,
the badges.
You got to get rid of that too. You got to get rid of the Cardinals.
You like your hats. I get it. I get it.
All of them.
You're a Steelers guy, but you like your hats. I get it.
Yeah.
No more football. No more basketball. No more baseball.
There you go. Thank you. Right, QI. Right. Tell
yeah, no. Well, if we get everything stripped away from us, we gotta rely on ourselves, man. All that stuff's gonna be gone, man. I can't.
We'll probably go crazy. But anyway,
we gotta go. We gotta play stickball.
Wait, is this Hotspot? Oh, okay. So he's trying to sub to you guys. Okay. I didn't recognize.
Yeah, I put.
Okay.
I typed in the chat.
All right, 5150. I will.
Hotspot did good on the. Hotspot did a good job.
I like Hotspot. We got us a new friend. We have a new friend.
Oh,
yeah,
Mr.
he gotta come over.
Again.
Yeah.
I see him in the.
He's a decent fellow.
I wouldn't say I'm feisty. I'm very.
No, he was good. He was very good.
Certain things, but he held his own. I'm like, all right.
He did.
Where did you meet our new friend from? Was it a vertical or?
I don't know where people find me from. I know what my analytics say, but I don't know. You have to ask him how he found me. I don't know. That's a good question, Qi.
Oh, that'll be the next conversation. QI will make sure she finds out that. Okay.
I found him you through scrolling verticals.
That's our
I was
attorney
like,
right
oh wait,
there.
a Trump
Where
supporter.
did you
And
find me from, Doc? Where did you find me?
through scrolling verticals, I was like, oh wait, a Trump
I just
supporter.
caught that.
And yeah, I was like, and she's pretty.
A lot of
Okay,
people. I
cool.
am so glad that most of my followers are from my political channels now. You guys, that it's not easy to put commentary midstream like that.
And she's
But-
funny, so I'm like, triple check.
She'll beat you up now. But
Oh,
you're
yes, she
good.
will. She's a fighter. Woo.
Yeah, she'll probably whip my ass.
Really, I thought I was calm. I thought that was most calm, Really?
I heard Diva Tomboy say, you used to be all calm, and then she made you fight, and now you whooping everybody ass.
We don't name people's channel don't put people's. Let me curse you out real quick, but I have to curse you out on
Look at that. You didn't hear what she said.
My
she
bad,
gave
my
you a
bad.
compliment. She did.
I
She gave you a good compliment.
I only deal with people from over here. Listen, I don't know how you guys find me. I don't try to be feisty. I don't try to be anything. I just try to be I'm just MU, but I hope that y'all get warm fuzzies from me. I try not to curse y'all out, but sometimes, hey, what's good to speak about?
I like SMU.
Yeah.
I know when to run.
I really tries to like raise my blood pressure. And,
I know when to run. You're like, okay, I think I did too much.
Hanson says
I'm
dental health will give better self-worth for a lot of people. Less depression. Very good. I agree. Hey, Teresa Blue.
Look at Sean G.
It might be something that.
Salute.
I think so. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one, everybody. Talk to you later.
I think I'm about to drop out as well.
Have a good week. Love you. Peace out.
I'm gonna go. Same. I'm gonna go. Do something real quick before I go to bed. But it's been fun, and I'll be back to harass you.
I'm sure you will, QI, and I'll be here listening.
All right, peace. Bye, Uncle Clyde.
Take care.
And the doc, is it the doc?
Yeah,
the DOC.
The DOC. Oh, from the DOC. All right. Peace.
Later.
Peace, QI.
I was gonna say, man, I can't imagine what it'd be like you cussing me out, man. That would be
I
a
try
good
to
experience.
out, but let me tell you guys something. It's hard to. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for QI. I'm not gonna curse her out. I'm not gonna curse her out, but she knows what she's doing. Yeah, just be. Anyway, I know what to put us in a better mood.
Oh no!
Some more Trump. Let's go.
I didn't say it was gonna be Trump, but y'all know what it is.
Don't think you have to.
Come on, Claude. Don't underestimate me. You know. Hold on. This is a beautiful. This is even hot.
Is defiant, promising to retaliate and escalating the attacks against Israel. The dramatic images coming in. ABC's Tom Courage reports from Jerusalem.
Tonight, President Trump giving Iran a 48-hour ultimatum amid escalating Iranian attacks on Israel. Writing on Truth Social, Trump warning Iran, if it doesn't fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours,
he's bright red, he's not orange.
Their various power plants, starting with the biggest one first.
It seems we are at an inflection point because the president has put a very precise day and time at when the strait needs to be open. And if it's not open, the threat is to take out the electrical grid within Iran. That kind of threat probably has to be met if the Iranians don't agree to open the strait.
It comes after the US orders thousands of Marines and sailors on board amphibious landing ships to the region.
The Marines themselves don't have the ability to clear the strait. What you need to clear the strait is the ability to take out all the coastal defenses, to include the fast boats that the Iranians use to attack shipping.
And as the president threatens a major escalation, Iran ramping up attacks on Israel. Dramatic video showing an Iranian ballistic missile slamming into the city of Dimona in southern Israel. Nearby soon after, a second Iranian direct strike in the city of Arad. Both missiles breaching Israel's high-tech, multi-layered air defenses, and both hitting residential districts.
Look at the way the blast ripped away the facade of that building. The missile hit here, right in amongst these residential blocks. We're told dozens of people, families were inside at the time. This could have been much worse.
Those two attacks happening near to a nuclear research center linked to Israel's undeclared nuclear weapons program. Israeli officials saying more than 120 injured in multiple Iranian strikes in the past 24 hours. And tonight, Pope Leo yet again urging a ceasefire, calling the war scandal to the whole human family. While in Florida, Major Cody Cork, one of 13 Americans to have died in the Iran war, was this weekend laid to rest.
Lindsay, tonight, Iran accusing President Trump of, quote, delirious threats. Iranian officials rebuffing Trump's demand to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. And that 48-hour ultimatum from President Trump set to expire on Monday night.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, you guys, but I'm just like, oh, look it.
Welcome back in here to Live Now from Fox. I'm Andy Mack. Let's turn our attention as we enter the
why are you looking like that?
Operation Epic Fury.
He loves Fox
President
News.
Trump this weekend gave Iran a 48-hour ultimatum
We're not gonna watch this, you guys, but y'all know how
of the Strait of Hormuz, saying they would strike power plants if that energy choke point was not reopened. Iran certainly responding in kind, and this is the president's notable escalation in rhetoric as tensions surge over that vital waterway. As you can see here from Reuters on social media, saying Iran to completely close Hormuz if Trump executes threats on Iranian energy. This, according to the Revolutionary Guards. And this was the original post from the president saying if Iran doesn't fully open without threat the Strait of Hormuz within 48 hours from this exact point in time, the United States will hit and obliterate various power plants, starting with the biggest one first. Let's be joined right now here on Live Now from Fox, from Reuters, White House National Security.
I got a question why he's telegraphing his moves, though.
Why is he?
Reporter Graham
It's kind of like why he's calling what he's going to do instead of just like doing it.
Yeah, but you guys, like, doesn't it just make you feel
all warm and fuzzy on the inside? Yeah.
Now, despite what's happening,
he's warm and fuzzy as a hemorrhoid. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, is that why you're moving around? You got hemorrhoids?
I tell you, I did step into that one.
I know the treatment for it because I told you I work in healthcare. I could treat I could treat a lot of stuff.
I'm fine.
I thought I saw Preparation H back there.
Absolutely not.
I am
I
hungry.
do have a doctor's appointment later on today, however, but that's another story.
Oh.
I have
hope you beat your hemorrhoids, sir.
You regret trolling hotspot at this point? I'm sorry, y'all didn't like my news clip. I did good tonight. I only showed you guys 3 clips where normally my whole stream is the news and I don't even talk to you guys. I think I did good today. But what was I talking about? Oh, I have surgeries, you guys. I don't know how much regular. So if you guys don't see me, well, I'll tell you guys before I go. Then yeah, it's gonna be a long road.
Oh my! I pray the surgery goes well.
It's just oral stuff, oral surgery. Like I'm having a lot of dental work.
That's cool.
I might have some back work done in the next few weeks too. So
yeah, it's been a long road. I can't wait until it's just over. But you know, that's what happens. Like this is all part of the ending part of my sobriety stuff. You know, let's see. I have one. Yeah, I have one more left. No, 2 more to do, and I think I'll be good. I want you guys now. I didn't appreciate ABC showing Donald Trump from that angle. So let me try to find like something that will do a more justice.
she's trying to catch his good side.
There is one.
Purpose.
The one that isn't so orange. The one's kind of like, you know, He looks more like he has a farmer's tan.
But we'll be here all day.
Yeah. I mean, that shouldn't bother you. You don't sleep, so. I'm joking with you, sir. Yeah.
Maybe he should wear this cardinal hat.
Me? Oh, hell no.
It'll match.
Oh.
Match his face.
Oh, he's been having a rough couple of days lately. So, you know, it's just, you know, I'm sure. But, you know, when they have the light on him, they have to watch it a little bit because it makes him come out. Why are you laughing? They're saying, I'll wait.
She's looking for the right lighting and everything, man.
We'll be here till 7.
Hey, here's a good one, you guys. I don't know what he's talking about in this clip, but I do like C-SPAN.
Well, whatever it is, it'll be nothing like ever before. As he always says.
This will be a whole new experience.
Coalition to reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, I have spoken to him. He's been
Oh, he looks pink.
scale of 0 to
Looks
10.
like a white man.
I'd say he's been an 8. Not perfect, but it's France.
Are you
we don't expect perfect.
Are you confident that France will help with the reopening of Strait of Hormuz?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I think he's gonna help. I mean, I'll let you know. I spoke to him yesterday. I don't do a hard sell on them because my attitude is we don't need anybody. We're the strongest nation in the world. We have the strongest military by far in the world. We don't need them. But it's interesting. I'm almost doing it in some cases, not because we need them, but because I want to find out how they react. Because I've been saying for years that if we ever did need them, they won't be there. Not all of them, but they won't be there. I was very surprised with the United Kingdom.
What is this?
Because
my arm's getting tired. Hold on, you guys.
2 weeks ago, I said, why don't you send some ships over? And he really didn't want to do it. I said, you don't want to do it. We've been with you. You're our oldest ally. And we spend a lot of money on, NATO and all of these things to protect you. I mean, we're protecting them. We're working with them on Ukraine.
Yeah,
Ukraine's thousands of miles away, separated by a vast ocean. We don't have to do that, but we did it. Well, Biden did it. I mean, I have to be honest with you. Biden got taken to the cleaners. But we worked with them in Ukraine. We don't need to work with them in Ukraine. And then they tell us that we have a mine ship around and they don't want to do it. I think it's terrible. No, I was very surprised. I told him, we requested 2 aircraft carriers, which they
I like Trump, but I wish he would go bald.
My arm's getting tired. Hold on, you guys.
And
I don't like the fact that his hair and his skin
right
blend.
after the war,
I want him to go bald.
meeting, they were obliterated.
Ego won't allow that.
I would like to send the aircraft carriers. I said, I don't need them after the war has ended and won. I need it before the war. So I was very upset not upset. I was not happy with the UK. I think they'll be involved. Yeah, maybe. But they should be involved enthusiastically. We've been protecting these countries for years with NATO because NATO is us. You can ask Putin. Putin fears us. He has no fear of Europe whatsoever.
Have you been speaking with the French president?
So,
But I thought Trump was a Russia puppet.
you got
no comment.
He's not a Russian puppet after all. That's crazy.
Exactly.
And he's telling Putin that he's scared.
Putin ain't scared.
Yeah, Putin's scared of us. What are you talking about?
I just think that when we're listening to Donald Trump, I'm not sure how Hotspot doesn't feel what I feel when I'm hearing him speak. And he's a fantastic speaker. And I'm not here to preach about Donald Trump. You guys are going to think. I'm not here for that. You guys are free thinkers. But thank you, Henny. Thank you. I think that one thing we all have in common, I keep telling you guys this, is that Donald Trump is all of our president, our commander-in-chief. We live in this country. So I am going to put my money in the United States. I'm invested in this country. You guys should be too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Count me in.
So anyway, that's pretty much all I had to say. That's all I had to say. I think that it was a healthy exchange. QI has her.
The way she scrunches up her face when she brings up QI. She's like, QI.
You know, like when she says liberal.
Because
Yeah,
I
I
saw
know.
stuff back. I'm sorry, QI, if you're listening. I'm so sorry.
QI, liberal, CNN. She's all get the same scrunched up face. It's like,
Can't leave out her favorite, Mandani.
Mandani.
Oh, let me say something.
See,
I need to cover Mandani.
joy
Next week, I'm gonna I didn't even get to the other stream leave, but listen, I don't have a problem with any of these people. I have a problem.
She couldn't say that with a straight face. She just started busting out laughing. I don't have a problem with any of these people.
I can tell when I'm tired because I can't fake it. Listen.
See, she's what? Oh, say that again.
I was trying to end the stream.
Let's try that again.
I got it.
I don't have a problem.
I don't dislike these people. I do this. Listen, I don't like their policies. Why are you looking at me like that, Claudia? He's a socialist. And that's not going to work in the United States. And he's promising things. Y'all know Mandani has all kind of issues. I can't believe that people in New York even voted him into office. He does not have America's best interest in mind. He has his best interest in mind. Why would I block him?
I have New York's best interest in mind.
No, you're not blocked, Mr. Carruthers. Why? Who's blocking you?
Guys, that's another subject for another day because I gotta lay it down. But America is saved because of Trump, you evil liar. Ooh, who are we talking about? 23B, right? 23. Oh, I love my political my people because they come in here hard. Listen, I got you guys. But I was talking about Mandani. Don't make me talk about Mandani tonight after talking about QI. Okay, let me get my steam back. I'm gonna sleep. Now I love QI. Okay. But nobody timed you out. Just my thoughts. What are you talking about? I don't even have any mods in my chat. Nobody timed you out. Just my thoughts. Who would time you out? People who give bad news to Trump are fired, so he only receives good news now. Oh, Hanson, that's not true. That's not true. Where's this fake news coming from? But we're not gonna do Donald Trump tonight. We're not doing Donald Trump tonight because I don't want you guys to think I only talk about Donald Trump. That's why
You just told him twice.
Huh? Listen.
You literally just showed him twice. No, I don't want to talk about Donald Trump tonight.
It was related to the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Said what?
Absolutely.
I love you guys so.
You're cheering people up one day at a time.
One day at a time. Claude, who do you want to see me talk about next week? I'll tell you. Well, no, I asked a question. I can't tell you if I answer the question. Sorry. Who do you want to see me talk about next week?
Hey, this is your platform, boss lady.
Okay. Doc, a boss lady. Can you say that again?
Boss lady.
This is your platform, boss lady.
Okay. Doc, who do you want to see me
like that, huh?
Do you guys have any preferences? Who do you guys want to see me talk about next week?
Maduro. Definitely Maduro. Mm-hmm.
Maduro. Okay. I'm glad you said that.
But stay the course on what you've been doing. I like your shit.
I appreciate you. So Maduro's a good one. You guys, there hasn't been much of an update, but that trial, as it starts to get closer, you guys, I would like to stream it while it's happening. Sometimes I do it after, mostly because I'm at work. But I already talked to my boss and I said, listen, I got to cover this trial. And he said, okay. So if I cover Maduro while it's happening, how you doing, Justin? Maz, just so you guys know, I will. I can't be in the chat with you guys. I could just let it play because I'll be at work and I can't multitask.
Mm-hmm.
And I have my camera off because I can't. Y'all see people on TikTok getting fired for being in the medical field, and then
That's because they're doing stupid TikTok nursing dances. Yeah.
yeah. So I'll have my camera off, and if it's a trial, and because I'm thinking if it's a trial, it's gonna be what, like 4 hours. So I could just let it play, and then we could talk about it.
4 hours in like 7 days. Yeah.
So we have that trial. We have Luigi Mangione, and we have Tyler Robinson, of course. Now, you guys, this stuff with Erica, and I'm gonna get out of here. But this stuff with Erica and Charlie and all that is it's crazy. He's not. I mean, it's crazy. But Tyler Robinson, that trial is going to be highly controversial, and the only way for me to cover all these trials is if I take it to work with me and we talk about it. That's what I have to do. But I will cover Maduro.
Sounds like a challenge.
Iran. There's not much with Nancy Guthrie, you guys. Not much, besides they're saying that there's no sign of life and they don't think she's still around. But those are the ones that I'm really going to focus on.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, she's dead.
Yeah, I hate to say it. That's dark. And I would love to see her pop up. You said she's dead.
At this point, it's just closure.
It's closure, but that's what's happening. But other than that, you guys, I think that
Claude left without saying goodbye. Man, what rude. Goodbye, Claude.
Oh, StreamYard's been doing that, kicking people off. I don't know, you guys, but anything else, Doc? I think I pretty much I'll do more streams like this. I keep saying that. But I will I get nervous. I don't know why. I get so nervous talking. But the more I do it, the more comfortable I will be. I love hearing from people like Hotspot and TC and everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting perspectives. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like riding a bike. The more you do, the more you get used to it, the better you become at it.
Yeah, I used to do it all the time. I just stopped because thank you, Justin. I just stopped. I stopped because I kept getting. I stopped because I switched my commentary, really, and then it just became like that. But thank you, Justin. I appreciate you. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys.
No problem. Appreciate the stream.
No problem. No problem. I love you guys, and I will.
We love you too.
Thank you. I tried. I hope that nobody gets offended. I just be playing around on my platform. Not playing around. Reparations for Claude.
What reparations for Claude? What? All right. I'll pay him back a NyQuil. All right, we're good.
Switch up my topics. What do you want me to talk about, Justin? What do you mean switch up my topic?
To what? This is like her wheelhouse.
Wait a minute. I'm curious. I didn't mean switch it up. Like, what y'all talking about? Switch up my topic. You got a crush on me, miss. Oh, Lord. I can't switch up my topic because this is what I talk about. But what I meant was you guys could throw stuff at me, but keep it on what's going on with the country, though. I'm not going to switch it up too much. Once a week or a couple days a week, I might do like a sobriety check-in with you guys, but mostly just the beginning of my stream, and then I'll go right back to, y'all know, we got Donald Trump for, there's too much going on in the country for me to switch it to what? I wouldn't know what to talk about.
Just stay in your wheelhouse and we'll just wing it from there.
When I try to talk about other stuff, look what happened tonight. We ended up talking about Donald Trump. So
you switch it back. You're like, I don't like where this is going. Let's switch it back to Trump. Oh man. So I mean, Don talk about whatever usually. I'm adaptable.
Okay. Good night, you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon, okay?